Ish. Okay.
I'm a rocker and a nerd, and you may think that's absurd, but everything you hear and see is me. Paranormal is my job, let's keep the chat from being harmed. Sit back, relax and chill, daddy chill, coffee chill. If you don't like what you see, I think we all agree, find another community to shop because this one rocks. Debunkers have the right to bring faking to the light. It's not an easy job being bombarded by the mob. The trolls are always there to cry and scream and swear. We don't need any more. Leave your hatred at the door. Let's talk about ghosts or yummy bacon, but this seat is taken. Don't sit around and cry because spirit boxes lies. All I wanna say is coffee's on its way. Among the noise and the chatter, that's all that really matters. Phantoms welcome in from the noise and the din. Let's set sail through the night, even if the chocolate is white. If you don't like what you see, I think we all agree, find another community to shop because this one rocks. Let's talk about ghosts or yummy bacon, but this seat is taken. Don't sit around and cry because spirit boxes lie. All I want to see, I think we all agree, find another community to shop because this one rocks. Debunkers have the right to bring faking to the light. It's not an easy job being bombarded by the mob. The trolls are always there to cry and scream and swear. We don't need any more. Leave your hatred at the door. Leave your hatred at the door. Leave your hatred at the door.
Well, like
Crap, I haven't caught any coffee yet.
you didn't have coffee ready?
No, I've got coffee. I just haven't poured it.
What?
Guys,
Power
I'm
of
all over the
patience.
place. I'm sorry. I was late getting back from town. I'm eating. And I've just realised I haven't poured any coffee. I've got my coffee next to me. I just haven't put it in the cup.
What in tarnations?
You'd think I was a professional coffee drinker, and then this happens.
Are you sure it's not a hot chocolate?
It's not a hot chocolate.
I've been holding that back for days. Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate. Actually, I'm getting quite good at saying it like it's a real bloody thing.
You're gonna make it more posh than what it is.
I'm not posh.
More posh than us Americans.
Well, you know, you're going to grade on that scale. I'm sold. Lose half your subs.
Debbie L says, never hold back on a hot chocolate.
Never hold back on a hot chocolate. Oh,
I did get a message right before we went. Well, during the start of the live, Alyssa is in the hospital.
oh no, is she okay?
She had a ruptured appendix.
Oh, well, hopefully they've sorted that out. That's not good. But if she's in the hospital,
Well, she wanted me to spread the word that she loves everyone in the chat.
can we have some hearts in the chat for Alyssa, please? Part of our family, our fantastic and Phil and Wiz family. Oh,
Hey, Sheila.
that's I mean, when I had my appendix out, I was only 12. They actually got me to the hospital in time, but that's what happened to me. Is it was ready to burst. So I'm pleased she's in the right place if it has.
Yeah. Yeah. The bad thing is, when I I had a ruptured appendix for 9 days and didn't go to the hospital.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to the hospital because I was in agonizing pain and everything, and and it makes you feel like you have to use a restroom. So I was like literally sitting on a toilet, like I had to use a restroom the whole time. And then pain, like someone like stabbed me in the upper abdomen.
It's
It
painful.
It took me to ambulance because I literally couldn't walk, and of course they had to catheterize me and all that stuff, and to get like a pee sample. It was like, yeah, you have a ruptured appendix, you're going straight to surgery. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's kind of what they did to me. They took me to the hospital and basically from the ambulance straight into the bloody well, almost. They did a quick examination and then straight into the theatre.
Well, the bad part was they had to fill me up with like fluids and stuff because it had spread so far, and so they put like these tubes like in my belly with like a kind of like drain, little drain pods or whatever. It was weird.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, we got to change these out. It's like, that's gross. Having them removed felt so weird though.
Huh.
You know that feeling like if you get like one of those long boogies and you have to pick it and you just feel like slide out. It's like that. It's like that, but under your skin, on your stomach. That's the best way I can explain it. Sorry if I ruined anyone's.
So if anybody's eating, he knows I'm fucking eating. Right. Okay. Just quickly, I'm starting from this afternoon's comments because I can see how much the chat was spammed right from 2:00 this morning when I put the live up. So Sheila's in trouble. But hello, Sheila. Love, I lovely. How are you doing? I owe Sheila a blanking. Datsun and Caroline. I want to say something to Datsun and Caroline today. I also want to say something to Mike. Sponge, hello. Sky Talker, how are we doing, sweetie? I felt about Phil getting the blame. Oh, it's fine. He's used to it, sweetie. I don't know what that's about, but actually,
I was completely hands free on that blame. I was like, there is no way. It was like, you cannot blame that on me.
So Etron, hello. Etron, if you want to come on later in the stream, I'll send you links, sweetie. Etron, if you haven't seen the video, I put a vlog out. Was it last week? Etron did little figurines of my little ghosts, dancing ghost boo in yard. It is absolutely amazing. There's a video up on my channel where I show them off. I love them to bits. Sheila's eating breakfast. Is it white chocolate pretzels, Sheila, by any chance? Just, asking for a friend.
I hope I ruined her appetite for you.
Yeah, each one's had a bad Christmas. But like I said, everything's Dad got a bit ill, Mum's and my friend's mum nearly had to go to hospital. Everything is okay. Yeah. Always makes it worse when it's Christmas, I think, because I think I worry that, I'm an example of this. I worry that whether you're going to get seen or not because it's Christmas. Like, somebody, like, hang on. Somebody else wants to have a say something too. I can never find it on here. I still can't find it. Oh, she's there.
Hello, Mike. How you doing?
Like, we will be at full mass live. What's that? Datsun Sarah Lucky Kiwi hasn't put white chocolate on it today. Sam Hain, good to see you, sweetie. I'm crying in the chat a little bit. Debbie, I saw Debbie. I can't see Debbie now.
She's there.
There we go. There you go. Wow. Hey,
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. I'm not with it. It's because I really got back late from walking in to and from town.
Hi, Sheila.
And I'm not very good at walking at the minute. Happy Boxing Day, Sponge. Yeah, I went into town just to go to the supermarket to sort of get some stuff. And bloody Morrison's, if you're in the UK, Morrison's, we're going to open on Boxing Day. But what they hadn't done was bothered restacking the shelves. I had to be creative with what I bought. There's nothing in the bloody shop. Idiots. Right, anyway. Jonathan, hello. Debunk the junk in the house. Hope you and Ned have had a wonderful Christmas.
I think he says recover from all the eggnog and ham.
Sponge is on the port.
Is that a toilet?
Port.
It almost sounds like, hey, I gotta go poop.
Drink.
Oh.
I don't like it. It's an acquired taste. But Cynthia, yeah. See, I'm gonna be back and forth with being hungry and not with Cynthia in the chat. Hello, sweetie.
Always mixed emotions here.
I may doze off at some point. I went to sleep at 6 a.m. So that white chocolate, Sheila. Never hold back on the hot chocolate. I've already seen that, but
that's gonna send you straight to the port.
Chocolate. Sheila's so Sheila's fine with you. Sends me photographs of her eating white chocolate pretzels. You get howdy handsome gent number 1.
With my cute little koala in a Santa suit.
Still think it's a drop there.
Yeah,
Ned is currently recovering from a Christmas ham and Yule log hangover. Me too, Ned. Me too. I did roast, but look at those hearts in the chat for Alyssa. Thank you, guys. Hopefully she'll be okay. Part of the family. Purple hearts because Alyssa loves purple. Yeah. I love purple too, actually. There we go. PNC Paranormal, is that Claire? Oh, Wayne's in the chat. Hello, Wayne, sweetie.
Watch out for drop beavers.
She hasn't got no music on. I thought it was quiet. Positive vibes to Alyssa, absolutely.
You know what's really positive vibes? Is me driving my van 3 blocks to the gas station, only paying 55 cents for 4 liters of 0 sugar Coke, 2 bags of cheese munchies, and a bag of donuts.
That was a mistake, right?
No, it was awesome.
Oh.
55 cents. That's a deal. I probably spent hundreds of dollars at the gas station just to get those points. They give you like cash.
Yeah. Been there. What are we hearting? Alyssa's in the hospital, so we're purple hearts for Alyssa in the chat. She's had a ruptured appendix. Hopefully she's been. Hey, Sarah and Phil, I got the pudding.
Whee! Chocolate.
Hope you love the photo, Sarah, of the white chocolate. I know. Phil said. Phil showed me a section in a chat where you'd been threatening to send it to me, and then lo and behold, this morning, I got an Instagram from Sheila of her eating white chocolate pretzels, and it was a very disturbing contradiction, actually, because I love pretzels, but I hate white chocolate. So as much as I'm looking at the white chocolate and thinking yuck, 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 I'm looking at the fact that it's pretzels thinking, oh, I must get some pretzels. And I went into town and bloody forgot to look for any. And they probably wouldn't have had any. Don't know why they bothered opening. There was so little on the shelves. So, crow in the chat.
Ooh. Debbie got 5 bags of cheese, chips, donuts, hot dogs, coffees, and I guess that salad she'll never eat. Well, you better cash it in and get it.
Boxing Day sales of pants this year. I never go. There's no way I'm going into crowded shops on Boxing Day. No way. Or New Year. I don't do sales. I don't do Black Friday. I don't do sales. The only sale I'll look at is when Amazon do it. You can get some good bargains on Amazon actually when they have a sale.
Elaine.
Me chat's just skipped. What happened?
Nothing I see.
No, it's all right. Me chat went right down. Am I getting the planking today, Sarah, for the white chocolate photo? Yes, you are. My dad loved port. You loved port. I can't drink it. I can put it in a beer. It's very good in Guinness. It's actually really tasty. There's a name for it, and I can't remember what it is. But I can't drink it neat. But yeah, it's one of those drinks that people either love or hate. I've got to put some music on because I'm so aware how quiet it is. You hear it when it's on, but you know when it's not.
Oh, well, you lost your sound.
I'm behind in the chat.
There we go.
My family went a bit sideways. If you didn't get the memo, we ate gathering Saturday, so we had to do Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve. And I got my laugh with 3 cats and catnip.
Sweet.
Awesome. I've got gold chocolate in the form of a chocolate bar. I've got cold chocolate in the form of a chocolate bar. I can eat chocolate cold, Wayne.
It's chilled. It was hot at one point and then chilled.
Think I'll be playing Russian roulette with chocolate liqueurs later. I find chocolate liqueurs too sickly. It's Paul. Claire will be here in a minute. Hello, Paul. You two, I'm not even going to ask you two if you had a good Christmas because I could see what a good Christmas you'd had. So there you go. That's 5 bags of cheese, chips, 4 donuts, 3 hot dogs, 2 coffees, and a salad I'll never eat. Sounds like Crow's shopping list, doesn't it?
That just sounds like a snack.
You could redo the 12 days of Christmas for that for Crow. A salad I'll never eat.
Oh my god, Alyssa just sent me a message. Appendix taken.
Oh, no. Right. Appendix taken.
I pull that up. I'm like, what the hell? Appendix taken.
You don't need it anyway. Appendix. That's funny. Sheila's exhausted. Lots of red. I'll tell you what, Sheila. You need waking up. We can fix that.
Whee.
That's for the white chocolate pretzel picture.
Alyssa's in the hospital. She just, I don't know when she went, but she just messaged me about the time we're going live that she's in the hospital for her ruptured appendix.
Appendix taken. Awesome. Elaine, sweetie, hope you're all right. Hope you had a good Christmas despite everything. Always good to see you. Never done a Boxing Day sale. Can't think of anything worse. I don't think I have. I might have been dragged once. But it was with one of my besties, and we both love our coffee shop, so we literally sort of go for a coffee, nip into a shop, go for another coffee. It's very civilized when we're shopping. Hang on. We had a good Christmas, Sarah and Phil. I did nothing other than watch live stream. I did cook dinner, but
I
wasn't very well yesterday, so
I did nothing for Thanksgiving, did nothing for my birthday except go to work. did nothing for Christmas. Besides, do the lives and stuff. It beats having to go out the traffic and fight people just to get like a few things that you absolutely need. That's the worst.
When I did used to buy a lot of Christmas presents, I used to buy them all year and just save them up, and rather than try and do everything on New Year's Eve, on Christmas Eve.
What I hate is when you can only buy so many things till you run out of ideas to buy something. It's like, well, if you're gonna give me gift cards, and I'm gonna give you like gift cards, like, well, just not just get anything, Just keep your money and spend it on yourself.
Exactly. That was all Claire. I know Claire was very happy in PNC's Not Alone for Christmas live yesterday. It was awesome.
I did miss on that one.
Alyssa verified. Alyssa has had a ruptured appendix, so she's in the hospital. But she's texted Phil to say appendix taken. It's funny.
Oh no, she's talking about getting probed. Jeez, Alyssa, stop. She's like, oh my god, my life is made. I'm on drugs and they're probing me immediately. Maybe abducted. And she said, tell Sarah she is hot.
How many drugs is she on?
It's hard to tell if she's on or off of them, so.
I needed that great way to move on. Yeah. Appendix. Alyssa does say the best stuff. She just really good sense of humor. And her poor Alyssa, big hugs. What is Boxing Day history, Sarah? Do you know what, Sheila? I have no idea whatsoever. I just know that the day after Christmas Day is called Boxing Day. I think it's called Boxing Day because it's when you throw all the boxes out for the Christmas presents, but it probably isn't. We just know it as Boxing Day. Actually, for years when I was doing antique fairs, we always had a Boxing Day fair to do. Lovely Mike, wishing you and rest of good health for Alyssa. Probably doing what I do.
Your audio.
What?
Your audio faded out like you went away from your mic.
No, I didn't. Oh,
yeah, it muffled out.
No, I did it. No, roll on the new mic. Couple of weeks. No food talk today unless I am asked. I'll be eating leftovers till Saturday when I cook for the family, and that actually remembered we were supposed to gather. Oh, there you go, Phil. Sheila says a red porch light is always on for you. Yeah, after walking about yesterday, my hamstring injury is giving me... Oh no! Gotta rest that. Claire was hilarious. It's a really good live. I've done that where I bought stuff early and forgot where I put it. But the only thing I do it with, and it's a yearly problem, is my goddaughter is I have a habit of seeing something like, I don't know, jewelry or stuff for her hair or shit like that, and I'll buy it at the time when I see it. And because it's often like really small stuff, I'm always finding it around the house for months. I just give it to her when I find it.
Oh, poor Alyssa. She said, "Don't run a business without her, Sheila." she's like, "Will you hold my appendix?" I'm like, "What?" Remember where I said appendix taken? Also, don't cheat on me.
Tell Alyssa, Phil, I'm missing my partner in fun. Elaine says, bless her, is she seeing men in Jesus' masks?
Probably not.
They probably masks with happy faces on if she's really drugged up.
Well, if she's got men in suits coming in talking about Jesus, I mean, that'd be a different kind of story in the hospital.
Hang on. That has to be Claire, right? Yep. Hey, wonderful Sarah, darling Phil, and you awesome bunch in the chat. We had a blast watching you yesterday, Claire. Oh, the HyperX Duocast is fab set. Oh, awesome. Actually, a couple of lovely friends have bought me a new mic, which comes in a couple of weeks, and it's... Fuck. I want to say blue Max. Is that right? No, blue something. But yeah, so really hoping that my sound is vastly improved in a couple of weeks' time. Kylie Minogue just blocked you. How rude. How rude of her.
Blocked a who? I don't know who that is.
Kylie Minogue. Oh, okay. Singer. Yeah, wow, surgeries are really hitting the community. Crow, Cat, Alyssa, yeah. Oh, yeah, I think Cat's in hospital now, actually. Hope she's okay. Claire didn't have a hangover. Claire, are you like me, where you suffer straight away and then you annoy everybody the next morning that you're fine? Because that's me. I go to instant hangover when I've had too much. While everybody else takes a few hours to actually have the hangover hit, I'm all right by the time they're hungover. I've always pissed people off for doing that. Boo and yours family say bar humbug.
That's funny. Michael got blocked by actually blocked Michael. Be like, never gonna give you up. Getting rickrolled.
Claire's not hungover. What? How? It's because she's a superwoman. Tell Alyssa we are her ride or die.
She's blowing up my Discord. I'm like, Jesus. She's like the Joho over here. I'm like, Elaine was just saying, I hope you don't see people in Jesus mask.
Tell Alyssa I love her and the Rabid Beavers.
She's like, also confirms sex mask with Jesus is here.
Thought Alyssa might be seeing things with the meds. Don't think she needs meds to see stuff.
Appendix taken.
I'm not that far behind. Cat is in hospital. Yeah, Cat is in hospital. Maiko, what did you do to our Rick?
He rickrolled him.
Rickrolled him. I die after a few sips of alcohol. I do these days, Raven. Hang on. I was never going to give you up. Boom, blocked.
I remember one thing. I was never going to give you up. I opened my munchies and they look delicious.
Oh. I am still starving. Sponge, I drank water after my crazy session, had food and took paracetamol before bedtime. There's a professional, knows what to do. All you need is a mask of Beardo wearing rose thorns. Sheila says, I've never been drunk, never drank. What's a good drink to try for my first?
Screwdrivers.
Each one needs meds. I found this community by accident. I liked watching Mindseed videos by Haunting Purgatory and Omar. Seriously, I thought they were just goofing until I saw a video where they were complaining. Oh, they're always complaining. Actually, Mindseed and Omar. God, they never stop complaining, especially this year. Oh, woe is me. I'm down to 3 million subs. Then they wonder why they're not getting any sympathy. Omar goes live from his farm with all his animals and his land and his... Oh no! Gotta go to the casino. Okay. Sponge suggests vodka and lemonade.
Just do a screwdriver, vodka, and orange juice.
Wayne, any Boxing Day? Don't encourage him. You're in enough trouble, Sheila. I've already blanked you once. Yeah, something not too strong. That would be my recommend. Maybe have a beer recommended. About Beardo and the rest is history over the year. I've celebrated many times because this community yesterday was epic. Yeah. Mike, you look like a Sons of Anarchy member. Has he still got his Santa outfit on? A festive Sons of Anarchy member.
No, he changed his photo.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Claire is also a goddess and hangovers don't dare touch her. No, exactly. Hangovers be gone. The more ungrateful they sound, Sarah, the more people will unsub. I think, because I did 2 or 3 months ago, I did a video on looking at how many subs they had against views, etc. And I think that Omar especially, I think he has got so many what we call dead subs. So basically people who've subbed don't watch anymore, but he was actually one of the lowest percentages. The Fam and Omar were the 2 lowest ones of the number of people who were still watching him compared to how many was subscribed. People just don't, not everybody unsubs.
Usually I consider about half of that's probably just unsub people that are watching it.
Yeah, because you don't. Because there are people who, when I was doing that list, there were 2 channels. One was Midwest Ghost Hunter, and the other was Project Fear, and both of them had way more views than subs. So a lot of people were going over and watching, but not subscribing to them. Omar's always been the king of clickbait. Maybe it's a Smirnoff Ice nom nom. Ned and I started watching Unearthing the Paranormal, which provides a very interesting Indigenous people's perspective on. Is that YouTube, Jonathan? Because that is something that would really interest me. Let me write that down.
There's also Shanklin Productions Shadow Productions.
Oh,
I don't know if you watched him.
I've subscribed to that.
Yeah, because
I
I
know.
know. Because I know he went with like his brother and family.
That's a really good channel.
Yeah, I subscribed to him when he had like maybe 2,000, and all of a sudden I go back like a month later, it's like 85,000 subs. I'm like, oh my god, what did you do?
I'm trying to think. Shanklin Shadow Productions. Yeah, I'm subscribed to them.
Oh yeah, are
I
they the
really-
same people?
Yeah, I mean they're going to hit 100,000 soon.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the names. I guess that explain it. They were saying.
Yeah, it's a really interesting channel, but I don't know the one that Jonathan's just recommended. So I've written that down. Unearthing the Paranormal. I'll have a look at that.
Yeah, he says that they're the same people.
All right.
Well, yeah, Shanklin's from that.
Oh, Alyssa's in. Found the Wi-Fi in hospital. Appendix again. Alyssa, you're alive.
So there's a Mike O's photo. He's like,
Okay, that's where the Sun Panicky reference came from.
Yeah, it's got that picture of like, buy my crystals, bitch. Oh, you want to buy that amethyst? Yeah, I think Shanklin was on Paranormal Files for like, I don't know, like maybe for like an interview thing. Like they were talking about the like skinwalkers or whatever.
I've been on. Oh no, I've only been on for 37 minutes. So this isn't bad. No wonder Omar was moaning about his series not getting as many views as he'd hoped for. It's kind of the problem though. Is these people who get sort of literally used to get millions of views, and suddenly they're not. But then when Omar, it was Omar. When Omar was pissing and moaning that he was only getting 200,000 views for each video, and our community were like, "Seriously, you're bitching about that?" Don't be a heathen like Mr. Gray. Oh, I wonder if Mr. Gray's read Danny's book yet. Yes, they are the same people. Oh, okay. I subbed to Omar a long time ago, saw the light, unsubscribed. Do you know that's happened to me a few times? Where I've literally had a channel pop up onto my feed and I'm thinking, I unsubbed from that ages ago.
I can't keep people subbed to mine. It's like, I wish they just like, boop, unsubscribed.
I know, and I have. It's always the bigger channels it happens with. It's really weird. Not saying it's happened millions of times, but I would say there's a handful of times where I've had that happen, and I'm thinking, no, I unsubbed from you lot.
But they still pop up feed and shit.
Yeah. Two of the biggest whiners led me to Beardo because they were whining about him. That just makes me laugh, like fall out of my chair, belly laughing every time I think about it. I think I found Beardo because he'd fallen out with Ben, of Laney and Ben. Because I used to watch Casper Site, and that's how I found Mr. Gray, and I think it's how I eventually found Beardo as well. And it was other people moaning about him. Indigenous people are more connected to nature and the stories that have happened. That's interesting. Yeah, I have a long. Even as a kid, I was always really interested in Indigenous stories. So, which is why I subscribed to Shanklin in the first place.
Yeah, there's a lot of. You can look at. There's a lot of fake Indigenous people too. Just because they're in a
Yeah.
bloodline doesn't mean that they're actually, follow,
Exactly.
what they would do.
I had the Shanken one recommended. I just can't remember who by.
Me?
Was it you? Was it actually? Yes, I think it was you.
That was back when he only had like maybe a few thousand subs. Then like few
Yeah.
months down the road, he just exploded beyond like the channel he did come from.
Oh, that's how his channel. That's how his subscription count jumped.
Well, it's bigger than the other channel. Because I went to his first live where he was building a Gundam model.
Do you know what, Mike? That is the thing about Omar. If you just left the bloody paranormal alone, he'd probably do all right. Because he does have the personality that people like. Just change the bloody topic.
As long as not as I heard like a sub count or something.
No, we're not watching anyway. They wouldn't know. Yeah, I don't panic when I lose 1 or 2 subs. That happened yesterday. I think I dropped 2 subs yesterday, and I came 1 back. And half the time, I think, well, that's YouTube unsubbing people. It keeps unsubbing me. From channel.
There's one day, like Alyssa was like, I got subbed from this person, this person, this person. It's like, how you get a sub from like 7 different people in one day? I was like, did you get the notice for this? Like, no, I didn't. It's like, well, what the hell? Hey, Carla.
That's why I always say to people when they lose 1 or 2 subs not to panic about it, because it's probably a YouTube glitch. Morning, Carla. How we doing? YouTube paranormal is a potential cash cow, and people know it. Yeah, it is. And to be honest, I'm not somebody who thinks that can be stopped, and it's partly because I think that the people who watch that sort of paranormal aren't really into the paranormal; they're just into the entertainment. Even if they think it's real, they're just watching something to be entertained rather than being serious about it. If you haven't seen it, I put a trailer up yesterday for my next series, which will start the week after next. This is the history of debunking. It's something Shape asked me to do, so I'm finally ready to release that. So there is a trailer on my channel looking at the history of debunking, and it goes. I'm going to be going right back to the Victorian period, and I am aware that it's the sort of series that some people will love and some people will just want to go into the lives, or they just want to watch the odd debunk, and that's fine. I do think that if you want to make big money, I mean, you look at somebody like Beardo. Beardo's got over 50,000 subscribers, and that's fantastic, and he's full time. He's doing really well, but that's not a massive in the grand scheme of things. That's not a massive YouTube channel, The difference is with this community is even if you're a small channel like me, once you monitor this, if you what am I trying to say? I have looked at lives of people who've got thousands upon thousands upon thousands of subscribers, and I've got 26 people in right now. They don't get 26 people in, and they don't get.
There's people that have 8,000 subs and maybe have 5 in their chat.
Yeah. We are a community of lives, and we are a community of supporting the channels with super chats, etc. For a small community and for small channels, and I'm even talking about Beardo here. I could say, he's not got millions of hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers. It's a very concentrated community, and it's because we're really into the topic. if you want to, there's some YouTubers in the community. It's one of the reasons, actually. I'm just going to say it. It's one of the reasons I've an enormous amount of respect for Noah Faraday, because with Noah's looks and personality, he could easily go down to the dark side and have 4 or 5 times the number of subscribers he's got. But he's got integrity, and he's serious about the paranormal. If you're seeing somebody who's just jumped, even if this, because so many people start well intentioned, and then the subs, and I've followed them, and subs come in, and the money comes in, and suddenly, I think that's when the faking starts. So I have the utmost respect for those who, don't do it.
Yeah, I think Carla's talking about algorithms stuff. Well, you got to think how YouTube has, like, well, I can't remember the exact number, but when you have 70 hours of a, say, YouTube video put onto YouTube a second daily, they can only push it out so much. It's one of those things. You got so many videos, so many different people watching things, and it's got to figure out where to put you into a solid place at the same time. And they also have to spread out, advertisements.
Yeah.
Because even that, they only lot so much.
I'll send you a link in a minute, Wayne. I've noticed that when I unsub from a channel, the big channels, YouTube push them. It's like when I unsubbed from Paranormal Nightmare and other people like that. The really big channels. You still get them being pushed into your the videos that come down the side of a stream. I'm not. I've had a really rough couple of days, to be honest, Carla. So I'm not feeling quite so bad today, but
yeah, your cash cow of YouTube is not what you think it is. It comes from your supporters.
Yeah. That's why when people say subs don't matter, they don't. They really don't. The one I did where Phil's a lot better at looking at the analytics than I am, because I just don't look at mine. But I can look at the numbers on the page. So look at the numbers on the page. Look at how many subscribers somebody's got. Look how many how many views they're getting. You don't get a full amount, by the way. But yeah, I mean, when I look at the number of people I've got in my live or watching my videos compared to the number of subs, it's far higher than people. So I've seen. I'm not going to name names, but I have seen 2 or 3 channels this year really blow up into thousands of subscribers very quickly, but they're not getting the views and they're not getting the people in the live chat. What they're basically getting is shout outs from really big channels, and that's great. That's amazing. But they end up being dead subs a lot of the time, so.
Yeah, YouTube is, it's one of those things. There's so many nuances you have to think about. It's like, if you're putting out decent content, you'll eventually get those subs. They'll come and they'll keep watching it. You're just getting, those ones that are just, I'm just going to sub. Well, they're not going to watch it. That also does hurt your numbers too. Because I know someone who broke 3,000 subs, but he barely gets 20 views a video, and still doesn't have the watch hours to even break into the memberships yet. I'm like, dude, it's like, I'm already almost there, and I don't even have the subs to even get there. So what is your problem? It's like, you want to be able to have the view time, and the subs at the same time, but he's like lopsided.
If you want advice as a channel, I do listen to Phil occasionally, and he is right that you put too much out. Don't be tempted to put too much out. 1 or 2 videos a week is fine, because you have to let the videos accumulate the views. As soon as you release something else, the previous video can die if you're not careful.
Because
The
YouTube will only carry
series
so
I'm
far.
doing, I'm going to try this. I don't know whether it'll work or not, but the series I'm doing on the history of debunking, I plan on putting out at the same time every week. It's going to be a weekly episode, and I think it's probably going to be Friday nights. And I'm gonna have it consistent as to when it goes out, instead of it being all over the place. I think it'll probably be something like 10 o'clock on a Friday night, UK time.
Oh no, we'll see you, Claire.
So consistent times, but it's slow and steady wins the race, really.
Yeah.
You know, I get the comments, "Oh, you're just a small channel." Yeah, but you know, I've got a solid community. I've got a lovely community. I'm very happy with the way it is. People never believe me, but I've always said I wouldn't want to go viral. I really don't want my channel to blow up. If I suddenly had 5,000 subs, I wouldn't know what to bloody well do with them.
Because you hit
I'd
like a
rather
different
go
tier.
Yeah.
The
I'd rather
expectation
go
is higher.
Mm.
We get the higher expectation, higher numbers, and like, well, I got to push something harder in order to.
Yeah, the
hold
pressure of that, instead of growing. I mean, I'm noticing Carla grow her own way. She's trying different things out, and I notice other people do that as well. But if you've suddenly got 10,000 subs because a few big channels have called you out, you haven't got the experience to actually keep those 10,000 subs happy, if that makes sense. So patience, and I know it's difficult, but patience.
Yeah, it's like last night as an example. It's like it's nothing against anybody, but you notice something like what was it, Wolfie? Like nothing against him, it's his channel, whatever, and everyone went over there. He had more people in his chat than he had subs.
Yeah.
Right out the gate, he has. Everyone went in there. He only had 17 subs, but he had 35 sitting in his chat waiting for him. And I was looking, it's like he's only had 3 small lives, or it wasn't equivalent to 40 minutes of live times. Like, how's he going to handle, knowing how to handle 40 minutes of time being on air versus 35 in his chat?
Yeah, I mean, it feels right, and because when I always planned on going live, but I actually did a few lives with. I think the first time I was on, I think it was bound to have been Crows. The first time I was on the live stream, I was on 2 or 3 of Crows, and I think I did the one with Seg before I started going live. So I had experience on live streams. I'm about to bring Wayne on, so he's getting a little bit more experience about being on. I'll send you the link in a minute, Wayne. I haven't got around to it yet. But that's a good way to actually ease yourself into it. And also, the other thing I did is, which we've kept going with, is when the first time I went live, I contacted Phil and Wiz when he would come on live with me just to sort of, see what happened. And it's a system that's really worked for us. But I waited I think I was on about 600 subs before I started going live. I actually started going live to get the hours up to get the monetization, actually. But yeah, just don't try and run. Sorry, don't, walk before you can run. That's the best advice.
Yeah, everyone always has that in their back of their mind. You get that gratification of, you want your numbers to grow. Everyone wants everything to grow, no matter how you look at it. It's like, but you also be able to, micro dose it to yourself of how many are coming in and views and stuff.
No, you've got to be patient with the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't quite work for me yet. My subs work for me. My next target is to try and get over 1,000 subs. And there's 2 reasons for that. One is I can go up to the next level of monetization. It'll bring in pennies. It won't bring in a lot of money. It'll bring in pennies. Having ad revenue, because I don't get enough views. But I do have it does happen to me sometimes that I swear some people look at my channel and see that I'm under 1,000, and I see other channels who are just over 1,000 getting far more attention and respect. And sometimes I think, oh, they're a bigger channel. Then I'll look and I'll think, no, they only got 300 more subs than I've got. But that 1,000 mark really does seem to make a difference. And Carly, you keep going. You're on your way. You know, you had a
Yeah.
little boost yesterday. You are on your way to that. And I do think that in people's minds, because people don't understand how subs works, Phil's right. In terms of subs, don't, you know, it's not about how many thousands of subs you've got. But I do. I'm going to be interested to see what happens to me when I go over the 1,000, in terms of how one or two people actually react to me. To be honest.
Yeah, YouTube has that weird tier system. Like once you hit like a certain level of subs, they might put you to a different algorithm. But there's
Yeah.
also, you have to stay very consistent. So if you're putting out, 10-minute videos, they're gonna see you're doing 10-minute videos, and they'll put you out to people that watch 10-minute videos of that type. It's
Yeah.
all the little nuances. So if you stay steady, 6 minutes at a time, 6 minutes at a time, do that for like a month, and then slowly work your way up to bigger, longer times. Because they span it across, what is it? You're competing with all the other videos that are the same length in that genre.
Yeah.
So if you have a 10-minute video with a bunch of other people that are doing exactly 10-minute videos, you're being put up against those, and they're going to see who does the best, and then they're going to go with the algorithm. That algorithm will carry them into it.
There is a I haven't tried it. I think Crow has. There is a thing when you upload your videos, when you put the thumbnail up. Can you remember what it's called, Phil?
Oh, the one where you put the 3 photos up?
Yeah, you give it 3 thumbnails, and it rotates the thumbnails to see which one hits better for your audience.
Yeah, that one just stays on there. Then after like 2 weeks, it'll say which one do you want to select.
Yeah,
but that
I haven't tried it.
That's kind of, if you're a little bit bigger channel, yeah, that'll work. But if you're a smaller channel, it may not work.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Noah is a good one. Noah is. Fully support Noah Faraday. Phil, you okay? You have a cold, sweetie? Yeah, he's been coughing and spluttering while I've been talking to him.
Yeah, a little bit. Been getting a little bit of congestion.
Were you on Beardos, Sam Hain? I didn't. I was actually on the phone. Beardos started. I was watching it, and I ended up on the phone. So I kind of was only sort of half watching. I didn't realize you were on there. That's awesome. And it's again, it's a good way to get used to it. The other thing is, if whether it's in our Discord or whether it's in somebody else's, you can kind of have group chats where it basically, you can do it as an avatar. You don't have to be on camera. You can either be on camera or like it's like a live, but it's like a private group chat. And just to get used to using your voice and using your camera, good way of testing out your camera and microphone. To be honest, there is a general group chat section in my Discord, so people are welcome to use it. Noah is actually really good. Here's what I like about Noah is apart from the fact you think Phil's it's the bee's knees.
The bee's knee. I didn't do nothing. I'm like, okay, cool.
I don't know. But every time I'm in Noah's chat and Phil isn't. Oh, where's Phil?
You sent me a message yesterday. He was like, I miss you, buddy. He's like, hope you had a good Christmas. I'm like, right on, same to you too, man.
You know where Phil is, Sarah? Last live stream he said that. I told him Phil didn't love him anymore.
Meanie. You can't break up this romance.
Here's what I like about Noah, and here's where I think somebody like Noah is important, and you can apply this to anybody who is an investigator, okay? I do not 100% agree with everything Noah believes in, all right? I don't 100% agree with what most people believe in, because I have my own opinions. But here's what I like about Noah. He is 100% invested. He is 100% serious. And he's got integrity. And that's what you need to look for in your investigators. It's not whether they're using the occasional bit of equipment or not. It's not whether they actually believe in things that you don't believe in or you have a different opinion. It's whether they've got integrity. And I fully believe Noah has integrity. And I'm a big believer in supporting him. That being said, he loves Phil way too much, and I'm going to start getting stroppy if I keep getting asked where Phil fucking is when I'm in.
Sarah's getting jealous.
I know.
Why
I
you
know.
why,
Sarah,
why
you're
you
lovely. Well,
why are you getting jealous? I'm more upset. I'm more upset because well, I guess I can't be upset. It was like we need to cut that hair off and start selling it because he needed a new camera. And guess what? If I had to go to court and he cut his hair off. I was like, it was meant to be. I was like, where did that hair go? I was like, it's like $10 a lock, right?
better send Wayne the link. He's going to forget. I think I've forgotten him. Hang on. Where is he?
Yes, Carly, you can use shorts to lead people to your channel. It can help, but I'm not. It would have to depend on how the algorithm works for you, though. Because sometimes shorts don't do me any good. Now, if I do like a bigger video that's doing well, I'll add a short, then have it link to that video.
Here, supporting other channels. Here's what I think. Here's the way it worked for me. Because I mean, I had a channel that had about 6 subscribers on it, an art channel. I hadn't touched it for 3 years. And then Crow shouted me out just before Christmas last year, and within a couple of weeks, I'd turned it into a paranormal channel. And I got boosts in my numbers first from Crow. And just for the record, it's also I have never asked anybody ever, including Crow, for a shout out. So your genuine shout outs where people shout you out because they like what you're doing. That's the way to do it. The other thing is, for anybody doing a channel, I've said this before. The first thing when Crow shouted me out just before Christmas, the first thing that went into my head was, oh God, Crow shouted me out. I better make sure that there's something worth watching when people get over to my channel. Shout out's not enough. You've got to have people look at your channel and think it's worth watching. But then I got boosts from Shape. I got boosts from Seg, Mythos, all 3 of them. Seg was particularly a good 2 or 3 times from Seg, actually. I got really good boosts. And all 3 of them, which surprised me because it was over the Danny Moss thing. Of course, drama got me more subs, but it was over the Danny Moss thing. But all 3 of them, I thought, oh, well, people are subscribing out of sympathy and they'll probably numbers will stop dropping off. And the numbers never dropped off. I was impressed. But at the end of the day, I am now at the point where, yeah, I could get a shout out and get a few more subs. I've got to start looking at getting the subs on my own. Hence doing, well, I've always tried to get the subs on my own, but hence doing the new series. I know the other thing I was going to say. What I'm seeing in the community a lot at the minute, something we talk about outside of YouTube, is you need consistency in your channel. I am seeing so many channels do so many different things. Number of people who are now gaming. When I was just before I went into hospital, I remember because I was in bed for 2 weeks, a week and a half before I went into hospital, and I remember opening up my YouTube feed one morning, and it looked as though I was a gamer. It looked as though I didn't watch paranormal at all. So everybody was gaming, or people are doing different subjects. You need consistency on your channel, then YouTube know what you're doing.
Yeah, YouTube does make a profile of your channel to know where to put you.
Yeah.
Because no one's gonna be trying to find gaming stuff. Like I'm a music channel. No one's gonna be looking for gaming stuff in my channel, so they're gonna push me over to, they're gonna push me over in this corner.
Yeah. So, yeah, try and avoid making your content too varied. It's why I started a second channel for my art, because I miss doing the art. But I thought, no, I used the art on this channel, but I started a second channel for the art, and that's the best way. And you do see other people do that. They will start a second channel if there's something they're really into, to keep it clean, keep your content. YouTube needs to know what you're doing, and if you're doing 10 different topics, it's going to get confused. That's the simplest way to put it.
Well, Elaine, I do gaming music.
Benefit Phil's got music. You know, it doesn't matter what the topic is. It's still a music channel.
I actually showed Wiz and Dotson. Well, you know, when I was in Wiz's live last night, I kind of put together a Need for Speed game and put my music behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, they are trying to push new channels, but I don't know. But they'll only do it for a short amount of time. They won't keep doing it. Build up your base. You know, you're better off getting a few subs at a time and subs that'll stay with you and support you than suddenly getting 100 subs or 1,000 subs and they just don't care, or they'll unsub. And Noah's such a sweetie. He's all right. No, I'm kidding. He is a sweetie.
If you looked any younger, you would know he was old enough to be on YouTube.
Yeah, I wouldn't shout Noah out if I wasn't 100% supportive, and I'm a big supporter of Noah. And the other channel who's been internet today, that I don't know if they're still here, but PNC Paranormal. Please show PNC some Paranormal some love, because I really do love the way they're doing their investigations and they're growing as a channel.
I'll say they should be able to have a good stronghold, just take off on their own.
Yeah. I absolutely adored that. I think I've probably said this before, but they did it during the day. They just had a walk around and abandoned the RAF base, and I absolutely loved that. And just looking at it and doing, it's almost, we call it a recce, sort of just a walk round while thinking about doing an investigation at night in the future. It was a really good video. Please check out PNC Paranormal. Which I'm thinking a lot of people probably are now, because I know they went over their 500 with the live yesterday.
Who?
Julianne, hello, my gorgeous thing. How are you doing?
So, how far are you in the chat?
Oh, I'm miles behind. Oh my god, I'm 20 minutes behind. Guys, I'm going to have to crow the chat.
Oh shit.
That's a lot, even for me. It's because I'm waffling. Oh, there's Wayne. Hang on.
We like waffling.
Wayne, you need to connect something. Oh, I've lost him. It doesn't push my videos out very well. Yeah, but you are getting more consistent with what the topics you're putting out, Carlos. So just do it that way. And I think within the next few weeks, you'll probably find that starts to change.
Later on today, I can take a look at her channel and deep dive to her numbers and see how it looks.
The other thing on your channel, Carlo, I'm not saying take stuff off, but I don't know if you put playlists up, because I know you have different things on your channel, like concerts and things like that. You might want to start rethinking about stuff like that and making it clear when people go in what your different sections are. So maybe create some playlists as well. So when people go in, if they're going in to look at your debunking or to look at your lives or to look at your investigations, they can clearly find the section they need. I'm not going to name names, but there's one or two channels that I really wish would do that, because you can't find anything.
Yeah, it's just a big old, there it is, here's everything. But also too, it could clean up your page too, so when someone goes in, they can find stuff. But you can hide videos you don't want, but you can leave the public playlist, but that video will only be in that playlist, so the video will still be available, but not take up your page when they go look for it. Like maybe something small that it's there but doesn't get a lot of views, but if you still want it on there, you don't have to delete it, it can just be hidden.
Yeah, Wayne, sweetie, it's not letting me connect because it says either your mic or your cam's not connected, darling. That's why I haven't added you. Ganja Mama, hello. Who is Wolfie? Could not. Wolfie only had about 17 subs or something, didn't he? Oh, there he is.
Yeah. Wayne.
Hey, Wayne. Are we there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, sound choppy.
Yeah, your microphone's not working properly, sweetie.
Again. Yeah, it wasn't working the other chat. Is that better?
No, I can't hear you
just,
at all.
I mean, the volume's fine, but it's choppy. Like it's got a bad connection. I don't know if you're on a regular mic or as a phone. You probably have to exit out and come back in.
Wi-Fi as usual. I'll just exit and then try to re-enter. Don't have to limit saying that.
I'm going to take you off. There we go. I think you need time. I think you need time to make mistakes and navigate the pitfalls of YouTube. The other thing is, it looks easy having a YouTube channel. We can all assure you it's not. Carla can assure you it's not. Whoever's in here with a YouTube channel can assure you that a lot more time and effort goes in than from most people than you're aware of. So you've got to enjoy what you're doing. You've got to do it your way. If you get thousands of subs and they've come in for a different reason that your channel's there for, I know how to get more subs. I mean, it's not rocket science. I could do drama. I could do, reaction videos to the fakers. But it's not what I want to do. So I'll take my time.
Raven's played in Discord. Shame on you.
Oh no, Raven again. Mariah, that's who I was gonna. I went back to Sam Haynes, but Mariah, hello. We've been me and Phil were moderating on Mariah's yesterday. Right, how are we doing?
How are we doing? Sound any better?
No, it's really choppy.
Sounds like a hardware issue almost. You're on your phone, right?
Yeah, I am.
Probably reboot your phone completely and then come back in.
Yeah, because I had a FaceTime when the other day and it was perfect. Yeah, try rebooting the phone.
In the forthcoming future. Okay, well, I'll leave it and I'll restart the phone and try again.
Oh, try that, okay?
Yep.
If I started a channel, Sarah Demand Backdrop Phil doing a theme. Oh, we're going to be taste testing white chocolate pretzels, Sheila.
White chocolate.
How's Crow's recovery doing? He's still recovering. He still needs time to get better properly.
Hi, Julie, by the way. I don't know if I said hi. I know Sarah did.
Julie.
Julian. Formerly Julia.
Ooh. No, they would. No, that sort of thing. If you can do stuff like that, that is actually a really useful thing to do. Because if I wanted to,
I actually watch those kind of videos. As long as it's like informative, descriptive, and how to do it. There's a lot of people who, either reviewing the type brand and how it works, and then people learn off of it. People do watch those. It's just generally like your first 10, 20 videos are going to be not taking off until you build subs, and they'll eventually they'll snag, it'll take off.
If you're doing those sorts of videos, because I watch those sorts of videos, if I want to learn a new technique, that's the sort of video I'd watch. Just get on with it, because the ones I watch where they're sort of, they'll have a 30-minute video, you only need a 10-minute video to explain it, and they're bloody waffling all the time. It drives me mad. My little doggy just loves your voice. It was so cute. She sent me a picture of the doggy as well. That was a much nicer picture than the white chocolate. I'd watch that Gunja. Yeah. I wanted to make a magnet fishing channel, but I pulled nothing out of the rivers. Yeah, that would be a problem. I love no.
Just being there doing it, people will still watch it. I mean, as long as you have something to talk about while you're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to really catch a lot of things.
No. I love Noah's energy. Do you know, sometimes, I think it was the last live, sometimes I'm watching Noah and I get exhausted just watching it. Bloody last live he did for over 2 hours. I think he was in the car and he was still sort of hyper for the entire time. I don't know where he gets his energy from. I know he's younger, but...
He probably sucks all the energy out of everyone else watching him.
Yeah, the entire chat is just falling asleep because he's sucking everybody's energy.
He's an energy vampire secretly. He's bouncing off the walls. There, I was like, "Oh, I'm getting tired."
Actually, there's try one. I'm not seeing.
Uh-huh.
There we go. That's better. I was going to say I couldn't
Yeah.
see on camera. Just say something.
Something.
Perfect.
Something. Yeah,
Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testicles, 1, 2. Is that better?
yeah, that's much better, sweetie.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand it because when we'd had a FaceTime the other day, you were perfect, and I thought, well, it can't be anything wrong with the phone or anything. And
Well, I used to be conceited, but now I'm practically perfect in a way, you know what I mean?
oh well, it's good to know you've grown as a person. Apologies for that, Wayne.
I'm perfect, perfectly round.
That's my shape as well.
Do you know what? Mariah
Round's a
was
shape.
talking about yesterday, and I don't know if she answered the question. Is she was talking about going to the Stanley Hotel, and Noah was going to be going with them. Please do that, Mariah. If you're still in the chat, because I know I'm behind. Please.
Oh, yeah.
To the Stanley Hotel.
Oh. Can they still see me?
We can see you, sweetie.
That's cool. I'm just making sure now, mate. I've got a habit of pressing the wrong buttons, you know.
Okay, don't take
Usually when I press the wrong...
anywhere that the buttons could actually create some damage.
I don't know. I usually press the wrong buttons and usually wind people up, you know.
Oh, sweetie. Pressing buttons your forte.
Oh, yeah.
Bill is also brilliant. I don't know about that. She's only saying that because he's on
Gee, thanks.
Gee, thanks. I would say Bill is brilliant, but I didn't hear the end of it.
Yeah. So, how was your Christmas, Sarah and Phil?
Non-existent.
Yeah.
Oh, bless.
I wasn't very well yesterday. So.
Yeah.
Which is why I never volunteered for the Beardo thing, because I thought I just don't know. If I end up being ill, I'm going to let him down. So it was a good move in the end.
Yeah.
Shout out to great boost from Sarah Second Crow. I'll always be grateful for that. I love Elaine's channel. I genuinely love Elaine's channel. When my art channel and Caddy Academy grows up, I want it to be more like Elaine's channel. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
When I grow up, I want to be a big boy.
Shadow Mice, hello. How are we doing? The only thing I would say, Carla, is and it's funny because if you've watched Beardo for a long time, you'll know this. And I never used to be sure about Beardo for this, but I actually get why he does it now. Shout people out when you know, because you're the one shouting them out. So if you shout somebody out that you don't know, and people go over to their channel and there's nothing there, that reflects on you. So give your shout outs to the people you really want to give a push to. You know, you hear me doing it. You hear me bigging up Elaine and shouting out Noah and PNC, Bump the Junk. Just be careful of shouting everybody out.
Yeah. But I look like Mr. Potato Head now.
Quick, hand me my angry eyes.
Phil's got his nipple tassels on.
I got my tassels on. Elaine made this photo. I was like, all right. It's best to Philip. I was like, it's got tassels.
Showed off Sarah's shirt designed for Crow yesterday. Yeah, I need to get that t-shirt for me, actually. Sounds a bit self-serving, but I want one.
I like Crow's design. That looks lovely. I think it looked great on a t-shirt.
The what?
I think Crow's t-shirt design that you've done would make a great design for his t-shirt.
Oh, the badge.
Yeah, the badge. I think that's fantastic. Is that?
I mean, obviously, Crow's really poorly at the minute, but I have sent him it prepped, ready to go onto merch if he wants to put it onto merch. Obviously, he's just on break at the minute, so yeah, hopefully at some point. I have done it so he can just put it straight onto his merch site.
Yeah.
So it's done.
Thanks, Sky. I'm sure I can sort out Joker and and Penguin and all the other villains. No problem there. You know, I'm like Santa. I've got a black belt.
The Santa
Boom,
belt.
boom.
That's boom, boom. More hobby stuff seems to be okay. I'm thinking of a split myself.
I don't think he really needs to split his channel. I think it's just how he uploads things. Like keep like a schedule, like, you know, say if you do 2 videos a week, do, you know, your early week like on one subject and then later on another one.
Why is it when I come on chat, people start talking about nipple tassels?
Because Phil had his
started.
I'm sorry, I put my nips away.
I love that base, Sarah. Once you go back at night, you don't see the spiders. I would actually love to go there during the day and actually do some photography. I would all that vegetation engulfing the buildings because it's been abandoned for so long. I would love it. I love travel light channels like that goes into movie locations and history. When I manage to get another car this year, because I'm without wheels at the minute, but when I do get a new car, I will be doing more videos around the county, and it will still be linked to the paranormal and the haunted locations, but I'm not doing investigations as such. There are loads of places around here with that sort of history in it, so that will be added to the chat. Can I just say something before I forget? Because this is actually something that annoyed me on Beardo Stream. I think Beardo knew I was annoyed. Right? Is he was saying about, oh well, you know, no, none of the other channels appreciate their mods like I do. I'm like, what? Wow. Okay. Can I just say, Caroline and Datsun, they are always here, and they literally will. It's like when we did the well, it ended up being a 9-hour live stream. You know, the time difference. I really need to start thinking more about the time difference for these two. They are there. They're there keeping the chat going. They are there. They've dealt with problems quietly, efficiently. You know, there are way too many mods who will use the wrenches. You know, look, here I am. I'm the most important person in the chat, and they don't. They quietly get on with it. And I don't say thank you enough to Caroline and Datsun. I really don't. And it's not because I don't mean to. It's just I'm forgetful. Wayne will tell you I'm forgetful. You know, he'll message me, and I'm like, oh, that's right. You know, he's messaged me. The other person
When did you tell me that, Sarah?
it's a while ago. Because I'm crap at Messenger. Because I'm not on Messenger as much now. But can I just say, my co, and there'll be other channels who'll think this as well. Can I just say, my co has really helped me this year in a lot of different ways. He's always there in the background. He's unassuming. He's been there to help. He's here for the channel. And I don't give Mike enough credit. So I just want to take this opportunity to give a huge thank you to Mike in general. He's amazing.
Mike.
Like, oh, he is. Just to say, I mean, I'm doing this publicly today, but just to say, we try and do it generally anyway. So, you know, different channels do it in different ways. Just be aware of that. That did actually, when Beardo said that, nobody appreciates the mods like we do. No, come on. And also Sky has been Sky's been amazing, and she's there, and she's in the Discord, and we've been talking for a while, and she's always just this ball of energy and happy energy. So, and she's obviously in the hospital, but also Alyssa as our newest mod. I just wanted to say that.
If they weren't appreciated to begin with, they would have never got the wrench. Period.
No, I don't hand out wrenches like Smarties like some people do. And I am very happy with my mods. You don't need millions of mods. You need a few. If you are starting to think about adding mods to your channel, I don't know if Carl is still in the chat, for example, but if you are still, carefully choose who your mods are.
Yeah, sometimes you get people like, I got a wrench, and then you take it away because they don't mod or anything. Like, where did my wrench go? It's like, well, it's nothing that big. It's like if you don't mod,
Sorry, Phil.
Oh, you're right.
A wrench isn't a badge. It's Anyway.
Yeah, it's just about having reliable people and friends being your mods for you, isn't it? It's people that you can trust.
Oh, Alyssa's in. Hello, Alyssa. Crow needs his rest. How far behind am I? Oh, 15 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, Cag's also in as well. Hi, Cag.
Hello, Cag.
Oh, is Cag in?
Yep.
She is.
We like Cag. Anybody who can irritate and put in his place Seg like Cag can with Alison. I still laugh at the thought of that Esther's method. I really
I was about to say that. I've been in here for like 20 minutes. I felt like forever.
Should have been good day, Cag. Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Yeah, known channels for sure. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I mean, I've been burned. That's the way to do it. Know the channel first. Pro Judas pass. Oh, here we go. I'm blaming you for this, Phil, because you had the nipple tassels on.
Crow always loves the nipple tassels. I didn't start it. He did. Price check nipple cream aisle 5. Price check nipple cream aisle 5.
I can't see the chat, but I heard nipple tassels.
She's our official nipple tassel arranger.
Yeah. Yeah, you've had a lot of. I don't know if you have much. Well, if you haven't seen the chat, Alyssa, you have had a lot of hearts in the chat today. Mike says, "We can't see you, but we feel your presence." Hang on. Oh, I can crow the chat now because people are putting hearts and stuff in.
Crow in the chat.
So,
yeah. Well, good thing I didn't make any tinsel tassels for Christmas.
No titty tassels.
Tinsel tassels.
And I know it's not just me do it for Mike is very quiet. This is the difference that you get with some people with wrenches. Mike just quietly helps a lot of people in this community. Doesn't shout about it. Thanks, Sarah. You're like a friend I've needed and never had. Datsun has been a star right from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Crow in the chat. We love Sky. We do love Sky. I do love Beardo, by the way. This is not me ripping into Beardo. It's just that when he said that, I thought, no, that was a bit unfair. I think he did concede that he was a bit harsh.
Thank you, Alyssa.
So crow in the chat, crow in the chat. Oh, hang on, I can see her.
Hope you get better soon, Alyssa, anyway.
Appendix taken. Hey, you can't take my seat, damn it.
Medal.
He's got Wiz's seat. If Wiz pops on, I'm like, seat's taken.
Actually, I think Seg's on his way to the UK right now. I think he's flying out today. It's probably in the air as we speak.
Yeah.
You lost your photo icon, Sarah.
Did I? I can see me.
Well, on my end, I don't see it. Just switch your pictures and switch it back. It should fix it. There we go. It's something like when you switch this around, it took your photo off for some reason.
Oh, right, okay. There I am, different avatar, but thank you, Shadow Mice. You are a legend, absolute legend. You'll see me soon. Alyssa's part of the family. Alyssa is part of the family. My merch. I need to get some more merch done. See you tomorrow, guys, for listening. I clipped when we sang Bohemian Rhapsody the other day for Ghost Vina. Worst version of Bohemian Rhapsody ever, and that was Jeff insisting on that. The only thing we got in time was Galileo.
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 Magnifico.
See, we should have had Wayne on when we did that. It would have been far more with it. Sega's in the air at the moment, thank goodness. Yes, I did see. I was in his chat when you asked him when he was leaving the country, Gag. Was it you? That's when are you actually going to be leaving our country? Yeah. Seg's on a plane, and Seg, he also said he loves turbulence. What's wrong with him? Yeah, I think he'll be airborne currently, Mike. It said it was Boxing Day for him. What? It's Boxing Day here, but it's in the afternoon, so yeah, he's probably well on his way.
Do the masks float if he got lost in the water somewhere? You use a flotation device or a beacon.
Thank you, Sponge. You legend. Really appreciate that. Legend.
If he was a cow, it'd be legendary.
Hey, what a great offer by Sky. Might take you up on that offer.
What a scuffle. What's come down under our throw, drop bear on the Barbie, crack a beer, pull on a Billy Bob. I would love to go to Australia. I just never would. I just would never get on a plane that long. I'm nervous about.
I just can't imagine walking around on my hands for so long. You know.
Oh, I hate flying anyway. I'm already panicking about the one to the States in a year or two.
16-hour flight. Gee,
One thing I've never done is been on a plane.
You're not?
No, it's something I've always wanted to do.
Well, the longest flight I've had is 10 hours, which was to Dallas, and that was just way too long. Although I think we're probably going to fly into Vegas, and I think that's 11 hours. So,
Carla's making her unholy bath water.
My chat keeps jumping. Oh, there we go. I'm going to Hobby Lobby this week to get my bottle for my unholy bath waters. Awesome. Awesome.
Go right next to all the lotion in the basket in the basement.
By the way, Carlo, I promised to help you with some artwork a few weeks ago, and then I fell ill. So if you do still want any help, just message me.
Instead of doing labels, why don't you do like a wax stamp?
Actually, yeah, the little wax. Oh, I don't know if you've got to. Yeah, actually, a wax stamp. Yeah, you can get those fairly cheaply on Amazon. Thank you, Alyssa. You are lovely.
Well, she's going to Hobby Lobby. That should have all that there. She's
yeah.
And
I remember going to. I don't know if it was Hobby Lobby or a similar thing when I was in the States. A couple of times ago. It's when I was in Texas, and oh god, I could have bought up the whole store.
I think it'd be more of aesthetic if instead of doing like the basic label, just do like a wax stamped kind of label.
Fantastic. Come over 24. No. The only way because I really do want to go to New Zealand as well. The only way it would ever happen is if I won the lottery and I've literally got months to get down there bit by bit.
Yeah, New Zealand is a place I'd like to go. That's all that natural beauty.
That
just
South
looks so
Island.
good.
That South Island is just stunning.
Wiz, there is a
So-
Linky Poo, by the way, waiting for you if you want it.
Oh, hello, sweetness.
Hello. Sorry I'm late. We had a power outage before you even went live.
Uh-huh.
I love
just,
it.
It
That's
just now
what's
came
so
on.
It's like being on a roller coaster. That's not a good thing. No.
Yeah.
Do you know something? I would love to come out and see you guys. It's just maybe when I've done the American trip, I'll have a think about getting down to Oz, because I would love to go to Oz and I would love to go to New Zealand. So maybe it is something I will think about in the next few years. I want to do the American trip first.
So you get all fat and sassy coming to America.
Yeah.
So you get stuffed with all kinds of food.
Yeah. The trouble
So you
is,
have to buy an extra seat to get back home.
Boiled.
I already know, because a lot of it will be in the south when I come over, and I already know that when I'm in the south,
Oh,
I'm not.
big old steakhouse.
Oh, steakhouses and the seafood, and oh my god, mouth watering. Think about it.
Yeah,
I'm so glad the power came back on. I was just starting to get cold too.
You need to bring Elaine with you. That way she can buy a bunch of monster clay so she can take it back because it's expensive over there in the UK. I was looking, it's only like $30 here. Why is it like 90 over there? What the hell?
Imported.
Carla, I'll message you. I'll sort something out with you, because honestly, I've got time in my hands at the minute, because I'm not well enough to be doing anything, so I'm having to rest. But at the same time, I'm getting bored. So I'll happily do something for you. We'll have a chat. No, Sheila wants another planking.
Sheila's dream holiday would be the UK. Why would anyone want to visit the UK?
I know.
It's called UCK for a reason.
It's still full of derelict buildings, you know.
What gets me when people talk about the UK, though, is like where they want to go, and it's like, no, that's not where you visit. It's like so many recommendations. I haven't decided about the horror makeup yet, but I will contact you if I decide, because I did look at that brand, sweetie, and it does look so much better than the one I used. I would actually like to do makeup horror on, if it fits the video. I would actually like to sometimes go on camera with horror makeup on. I've got the art skills to do it. I just need the decent makeup to be able to work with. Alyssa's
And you also need a stool pigeon as well.
Sorry, say that again?
You also need a stool pigeon as well.
Stool pigeon.
Yeah.
I think Sky needs a plank. She said, finally, the talent has arrived.
But Sky, you're going to be in trouble for that.
We're all
The scenery looks
talented.
terrific in New Zealand.
Finally, the talent has arrived. I take that personal.
There you go. Filter. Sorry, Wiz turns up. Talent's taken. Scenery does look epic. I would just love to go to New Zealand. Dream trip is the UK. Where I live's beautiful, actually. You just got to put up with the weather.
And the people
Alyssa
on Broom
again,
Street.
you legend.
her spleen's taken. She's still dumping out gifteds.
Mhm.
Horror Red Riding Hood. Yeah, I can actually that would be quite a good project for me.
Sheila
Okay.
Sheila wants to know what's wrong with the UK. She doesn't live here. That's
No,
what's wrong.
The UK is just pretty much like the US, but different accent.
Mhm.
Essentially.
It's a lot smaller. About the size of
that's what
Texas.
people don't realise.
Not
They think because it's so small, it's easy to get round. And Wayne will agree with me here. It is not. It is absolutely not easy to get round for the size of it.
I've heard the
No.
roads are a mess there.
Yeah, the way they try to improve the roads is to actually build more roads, which just add more congestion.
I'll say most of them need to widen the roads, don't they?
Yeah,
I mean, I barely leave the Shire these days for a reason. Thank you, Alyssa.
We got to
Come
worry
to
about all those
Adelaide.
Harry Potter people everywhere. I wouldn't go out either.
People running around on broomsticks.
Yeah, that's where I live.
I saw the appendix taken thing. I have no idea what that's referencing.
Her appendix got
Alyssa.
taken out.
Really?
She's in the hospital.
Oh. Well, at least it didn't kill you.
She's like, Phil, appendix taken. What?
Oh, Cag will be in America in May. Awesome. Awesome. Come to Melbourne, the best coffee in Australia.
Does it have French
Actually,
roast?
there's a way to get me on a plane.
Jeez, Mike.
Mike, oh.
Oh.
Oh,
That sounded like exhaustion there.
Mike, oh.
Oh.
awesome, Sheila.
Mike is
Yeah,
super
my
legend.
plan. What my plan is actually, whether it'll be 26 or 27, I don't know. But what my plan is, because the friend and I want to go out together for a couple of weeks. We've been over before. We wanted to do it again and hit some of the bucket list. But she's actually agreed that she goes home on her own and I actually stay for a couple of weeks. And I want to try and get to see a few people, because otherwise it's really expensive to fly out twice. So I thought I'm going to be there anyway. May as well stay. So, but she's agreed to go home on her own. I get why people want to come to the UK, but what annoys me is I think people don't see the most beautiful parts of it most of the time. You know, they go to London and York and it's like Edinburgh and it's like, oh God, you know, so much better places to see.
oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Cornwall, Devon, Norfolk Broads, Northumberland, all nice areas.
You know, Lake District up into Scotland. I did tell Dawson that if he came over and he wanted to go to Loch Ness, I'd meet him up there. Thank you, Alyssa. You are a legend. Thank you so much. Oh, hang on, I've got. Yeah,
Loch Ness is nice as well.
beautiful parts and crap parts, but then doesn't everywhere. Exactly.
I got a gift. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, finally, Wiz is getting gifteds again.
Yeah.
like 1 week, Sarah gifted him like 4.
Every time.
Then another week, I gifted him like 3.
He's had so many gifteds off me and Phil. Actually, I haven't been gifting recently because I haven't had the money, so it's that's why Wiz is complaining. I mean, it's locked down. Thank you, Mike. You are a legend. I love that photo.
Jeez, Alyssa, another 5. Is it the drugs or are you just gifting? Kind of like Steph when she was sending gifts because her phone was in her pocket.
Phil, the drugs don't work. Just ask REM.
Wherever it is, you better pump her up with some more.
Maiko worked quietly in the background, then boom, drops multiple gifted.
Another 5.
The Christmas gifting after Christmas, the Boxing Day gifting.
Yeah, Kagan are from the UK, so they know. They've got a heads up on where to go. That's a start. That is a start. People need. People are thinking of coming over. They really should be getting advice from people who know the area. Thank you, Alyssa. You are a legend.
She's not gonna let Mike outdo her. I think that's what it is.
And another 5.
She's like, oh no, Mike did 10. I better do another 5. No, we'll top that off. Make it 5 more. Just calling your bluff, Mike.
Etron, do you want me to send you a link? Because you're asking, we were talking about it earlier. If you want me to send you a link, I am happy to do so. Just message me. Oh my goodness! Oh no, I thought I was. Alyssa, thank you for the extraordinary support of memberships. Alyssa's going to wake up later and wonder what happened. Alyssa gifting from a sick bed. How dedicated can you get? The power mod. Stopping a cross country mod feed you can access data. Oh, that sounds awesome. Actually, hang on, just.
Melissa thinks she's at the casino.
Did she just drop? Yeah, she just did drop 2 more. Jesus Christ! Yep. I thought the chat skipped and messed up, but she gifted 2 more.
She knows her name's pinned up at the top.
Jeez.
Kenny and Josh. Oh no! I don't want Kenny in the members only section. You'll see what I'm planning. And look down on it.
Another one.
Another gifted from Alyssa. Thank you.
Well, the handsome man in the corner would be me.
It's very difficult to put venues in the UK. No one answers the emails or phone. Yeah, we I'll tell you what we are in the UK, especially on venues that are historical. We are a little bit in the past in a lot of ways. I will say that. Another one, Alyssa. Alyssa, you are so kind. Thank you.
Another one.
And another one.
Another one.
Tag, if you want to come and investigate my house, you're welcome to do so.
Right, I've been live for 1 hour and 48 minutes. I'm finally at the bottom of the chat.
Ding.
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 Booyah, Jeff. Oh dear. Who have I missed? Giselle, hello. How are we doing, sweetie? Hang on, I'll just have you tried faxing the UK venues? Send the carrier pigeon.
That's crazy. Businesses still have fax. It's weird.
Historical sites do private visits, but like Dover, you aren't allowed to film it. I don't think that there's that many in the UK that they're not really on the YouTube train yet. The best way to do it, because I could do it if I wanted to, but I'm not an investigator, is having local knowledge. So what you need to do is, if you can find a way of doing it, is I've given a list of sites to Mythos. If you know somebody, if you know locals, that's the way. It's who you know. Do you know what I mean?
Alyssa just gifted another 5.
No, I've got it. Hey, Lisa. I thought I've got each one messaging me.
I know you ended up. Never mind. I thought you ended up sending me a link again, which is, I think it was just because I got off my got off my laptop. Another one.
Another one. Yes. Thank you, Alicia.
Another one bites the dust.
I'm gonna get my tassels out for this one.
Uh-oh.
I need to get some members videos up. Actually, I just need to decide what to do with
Another
wait, no
one.
one is.
I'm pretty sure people are getting them. I'm not looking in the actual YouTube chat. They have to go somewhere until you reach like the max, 790 something that she subs.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't. Let me have a look. Nice tassels, Phil.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, I need to recharge my phone. Goodness
Yeah, it's
me.
not. I'm looking at the chat. It's not showing where they're going.
Is it not?
Nope, not for me.
Thanks, Giselle.
Last I seen, it says Booberry was gifted a membership.
What's the same size as Santa, but doesn't weigh anything? Santa's shadow.
Wayne's been looking at the cracker jokes.
Yeah.
Talking of Santa and Christmas, do you like me Christmas jumper that Santa brought me? Oh, t-shirt.
What's it say?
Sabaton.
Sabaton. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, Sabaton are a great band.
Right, I've possibly got each one on the way in. It's probably just delayed, unless I've been demonetized.
I'll say I don't think you should be demonetized.
Oh, bloody shouldn't.
Yes,
I would be if I get demonetized.
Yes, Raven. I do like a lot of the Swedish metal bands.
I don't say you would be demonetized in midstream.
Memberships.
Thanks, Carla.
Because Blueberry was the last one to get a gifted.
No, the memberships look right. Actually, it's I think it's just not. I think it's just
Process.
Yeah.
Process.
I probably did like what it did on Dawson's when I gifted 50 and it didn't go through.
Sorry, just let me get off that.
It could be your bank pausing the transaction.
The other thing is Boxing Day here.
Why did the chicken cross the road, Sheila? To get to the other side, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
No, all it was a turkey's day.
My chat's just disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Where's my chat gone? Oh, it's there.
To KFC.
Alyssa broke the internet. Yes, it will send memberships to people who are in chat, but it usually tells them in chat. My chat has disappeared.
Which chat?
No, it's fine. I'm only 50 minutes car drive from Dover Castle, yet I've never been. The only time I've been to Dover is to get on the ferry, I'll be honest. Why would you ask Wayne that? Seriously. Sorry, I said it. Hearts for Cat. Yes. Cat, are you still in hospital? Because I know she was... Oh, there's Etron. There we go. Hey, hon, how we doing? Oh, hang on. Let's unmute you. Hang on. Your mic's muted, sweetie. Mic muted. Oh my god, Crow, oh my god, Beardo. Hearts for Cat in the chat. There we go.
Oh, I uploaded a photo, didn't take.
It didn't take.
No.
Yeah. Get well, Cat. I'm not muted. No, Etron's muted. Oh, it's not now. Can you talk, Etron?
Yeah. I'm not muted now, am I? I'm not muted now, am I?
No. Today,
Should be alright now. What will pull that?
Uh-oh.
Well, who's gone?
Wow, we lost 2.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me alright now?
Yeah, we can hear you all right.
Yeah. It's this stupid keyboard will get thrown out the window at some point. It's a gaming keyboard, and it's been nothing but nightmare since I got it. It does what it wants, when it wants, as it wants, and how it wants. Just does not play ball at all.
Did you boot Wiz out too?
Probably.
Oh.
I think I booted everybody out there.
Don't take responsibility for Wiz. He's perfectly capable of booting himself out.
I've fallen asleep.
I was trying to upload a photo, and it was like all of a sudden 2 people dropped out. I'm like, oh no.
Bit concerning when it's my live stream and I'm getting booted. That was my microphone. I need my new microphone.
My technical issue was this stupid gaming keyboard, so it's been unplugged and thrown to the side now. So,
yeah, have a quick disconnect so I can throw it.
Speaking of gaming, I did something very, very stupid yesterday. As I looked on Steam.
Yeah, didn't you get your new keyboard?
Yep.
I'm not going back into gaming. No, I'd spent too much time on it. And I said, no. And I had a quick look on Steam, and I can play Crash Bandicoot, and I can play Ratchet and Clank, and I can play...
Oh, no, I'm going to shoot my ears now. No, don't be saying things like that to me.
Oh,
I've already filled me some with Sonic games. I've got about...
Yeah, I was playing an old PC game, and Sarah's like, "Oh, it's like we lost another one to gaming." I'm like, "What?" Because I had Discord running. I was like, oh, "You see that?" I was like, "Oh no!" Then she started looking. I was like, "Ratchet and Clank."
I can actually see Wayne.
I'm trying to get through Space Marine at the minute. Space Marine 2. And I ain't had no days at all to play on it. I think I've played 1 level on it since I got it, and I've had it since release date. Just I got no time at all. It's like I actually hurt my hamstring running up to my mate's house yesterday because his mum, we thought we were going to have to phone 111 for her. And I've got like a bit of an hamstring injury. So I started pelting up road, doing an 100-metre sprint, got halfway up road, and my hamstring popped out again. So I had some right pain last night.
Who do we all have up there? Well, you've got me, Wiz, and Phil. Although Phil's got a co-avatar at the minute, so, you know.
He's holding a flaming wiener.
We've got Wayne at the top, Wayne Dawson, and we've got E-Tron, the lovely E-Tron. E-Tron was the one that was making Boo and Yar figures for me, which I adore.
Surprised Wiz isn't wearing his little red cloak he had.
Actually, I was just working on another one of those. Somebody. Why do I always go that way when I'm supposed to be going another way?
It's because your camera's reversed. It's always...
Yeah.
But yeah, just working on that. That's for Joe and Dawn, that.
Wiz gets on camera with his face on. God,
Raven bought 6 games on Steam yesterday. I shouldn't have looked because I kept typing names in thinking they won't have this, and they did. And they won't have this, and they did. So, yeah.
Can anybody remember the old game for NES, Bubble and Bobble? Them 2 little dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds familiar, yeah.
I used to play that in this house, actually. I used to play it downstairs in back room. We've got like a little box. And my dad had me NES with a black and white telly on it. I says to him the other day, I says, here, come and have a look at this, Dad. So I've actually bought the new Bubble and Bobble so we can go on it after New Year. So it's going to be quite interesting.
Don't remind me of games that I can just add to the list.
I haven't bought all those games. She could have bought another Crib Judas t-shirt. Tisk.
I know. I still want my Crow t-shirt. Even though it's
it's a good t-shirt, that.
I sent to add WL to the little video.
Thank you, Alyssa. You legend. Yeah, you are. Steam sale is dangerous. I bet it is I just haven't got into back into the gaming yet, and I've been avoiding it for a long time. But first thing I typed in was Ratchet and Clank, and it came up, and I thought, oh shit.
I love Ratchet and Clank, especially if you get like the electric gun and get like the ricochet, and it just like spreads everywhere. Everything's dying.
Oh, you gotta love a game.
Go on.
And so I was going to say, you got to love a game with giggling weaponry. I'm at the bottom of the Caroline.
A lot of my friends are Call of Duty players, and I can't get into that. It's just one game I cannot play for the life of me. I can play all else, but I can't play Call of Duty.
Well, my problem is I have vertigo, I have motion sickness, so I have to be careful what games I play. So a lot of shooter games, if the whole scenery moves as soon as you move, I'm done. I can't do it.
Well, a lot of it's got to turn the blur off. If you turn the motion blur off, it helps out a lot. Also helps your frame rate.
So I'm looking for my phone so I can plug it in.
I find Assassin's Creed games to be easier to play than all else.
Yeah, I hate how they changed up the combat system and stuff.
Yeah,
when you play like Assassin's Creed 3 and stuff, and you get like the next one's like, what's going on here?
Yeah,
how do I do
I've just got Valhalla, and I'm like, this is right hard. This is not like how I knew it.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Black Flag's probably one of my favorite. Black Flag and Rogue.
So I haven't really played. Well, I have all the Assassin's Creeds, but I haven't really sat down to play all of them all the way through. I'll play for like a couple of days, and I have to like put it down. I have to go to work, and I forget to play them. I haven't touched my Xbox in like almost probably 5 months.
I've got a jacket over there. I bought it from Ubisoft ages ago for Assassin's Creed Unity. Cost me about something like $98. Sent it into the country. I thought, buzzing. They said, come to the post office, pick it up. I was like, yes. drove through to Barnsley, so that cost me about five's worth of petrol. And then they wanted another £49 off me, import taxes. But like Ubisoft didn't actually declare. They said that I'd not need to pay no. I was like, this is the dearest hoodie I have ever bought in my life. Must have cost me about 150 quid altogether. Still got it now, though.
Elaine, I love doing that one. I didn't know. One of the reasons I haven't bought it yet is I'm also waiting to, because there's one that Mythos designed for him I want to have as well. But also, if he ends up putting the badge on a t-shirt, so I was actually going to order them all at the same time. I enjoyed doing those, but I like the Mythos ones as well.
It's E-Tron, Alyssa, if you can't see the chat.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody said.
Yeah, I can see it.
Chat.
That's weird.
Yeah, the other English accent is E-Tron.
Yeah.
E-Tron, Wayne.
A very, very Yorkshire. Very broad Yorkshire.
Yeah, I'm sitting on here with two Yorkshiremen. Honestly.
I'm from
Barnsley. The Barnsley language is very strong and thick, isn't it?
But it might have a bit of Rotherham, Sheffield, Leeds, and wherever else I've lived scattered in. So, you
lived in Leeds?
I've lived in Leeds. I've lived in Sheff. I've lived in Rotherham, Doncaster, and Barnsley. Yeah,
whereabouts in Leeds have you lived?
Chapeltown.
Oh my God! Leeds.
Yeah. That was back in the that was back in raving days. That when I used to DJ over there. Yeah.
Where at the Ford Green?
Eh?
At the Ford Green?
I think it might have been. Can't remember 100% remember because it were a lass's house. I was stopping it. I didn't live there for long. It were only about 4 or 5 months.
All right.
So, yeah.
Not much. Sorry, I just put my teeth back in. Nothing much to remember then.
No, it were all a blur, really. You came dragged in and out of clubs, DJing and stuff, so it was a bit of a blur.
Right, just quickly, Kat, I used to play Big Fish games all the time. I probably shouldn't look back at that either.
No. Their
Sarah,
pizza costs $10
E-Tron.
Hello.
E-Tron doing your figures.
Part of my family now, because I've got some. My ghosts look like they're all stood playing cricket on a cricket pitch, but with big metal swords. I'll have to do a proper display video on them all at some point.
Debbie, the site is called Big Fish. Yeah, Big Fish games. I used to play Big Fish games all the time.
Yeah, I used to play that too.
Who said that, Sam? Mate, there's half a Monty Python sketch sitting right there. Yeah.
Oh, don't even say Monty Python. Do you know what I've got sitting over there, over that side? A full box of Monty Python figures for playing a game called Zombicide, and it's a zombie apocalypse game, but you can use all the Monty Python characters in it.
Really?
Do you have the one? Do you have the one that has like missing arms? It says "'Tis but a scratch."
No, it hasn't been brought out yet. They've not done that yet. I'm hoping they're gonna do from Holy Grail. Yeah, I'm really hoping they're gonna do them, but they've just done the normal ones at a normal Monty Python show for now. So you will see them at some point on my channel. I'll get round to painting them. I've got too many. I've got plastic crap coming out of my ears in this bed, in this room. There's sprues everywhere where I need to get sorted out and built.
I think that's when I used Big Fish games, Elaine. I played a lot. My favourite one was called Madam Fate. I think that's why I used Big Fish games. Do you know, if I can find my login, I should still have them all.
Yeah, you should.
Zombicide. I used to play that board game.
Yeah, it's a very good game. It's one of my favourite board games.
Sheila says, "Wisdom, you look good in purple. My favourite
Thank you.
colour."
I think
like
it always looks good in purple.
So how much for the shirt, Wisdom?
That's yeah. I'm surprised Bill isn't moaning. Wiz is getting all the compliments. You look good in purple, Wiz.
I think Sheila might want to buy that shirt.
Auction it off.
Yeah, and sign it.
That's the plan. going rate $50.
Phil's not shy of making a book or two, even if it's Noah Faraday's hair.
Fucking right. Hey, I'm just trying to help out the other channels. Like, hey, it's like you need merch. Like, you're selling your locks of hair. Here we go. You need a new camera.
You could have some of my beard hair if they want. I'll sell them a strand of my beard hair.
Well, at one point it was like, what was that? I sent a super chat. It was like, is that Beardo bathwater still coming out? And does it have an extra hair in it? Does it come with a free spoon? Get one beard hair per jar.
Selling people off. Carla, he has no shame.
I'm not selling people off. I'm just helping
He's
people
helping.
boost their merch. I'm the marketing department.
Part.
You gave me ideas now. I'm going to sell my t-shirts and it comes with a free Space Marine attached to the top on it. Painted by me. That'd be a good idea.
A free what?
A free Space Marine or a free Ghost or a free painted model.
Oh, let's say throwing in like a little bonus items. Like,
Mm.
you should do it to where you have to buy like the collection. You have like, say you got 5 different figures. You buy a different shirt, you get the different figure. So
yeah, and game rules for free as well at the same time.
Technically, there's skin cells on those hairs. Yeah, so selling off your DNA. Yeah, buy my merch seg every time he goes live. He likes to push his merch.
Auctions. We're gonna have a community auction.
Selling toenail clippings as well. Nice one, Sheila.
I'm having a table with like a lineup of everyone's shit all over my table. Like, who wants to buy it?
Well, if Omar can tell Dirt, I don't see why we can't sell things like that. Maybe cigarette ash, perhaps. Anyone want to buy it? Just stick it in a jar and sell it.
That palm it off as Holy Ash then.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there, Wiz?
He's playing some retro games with it, looks.
DNA cells.
Gaming channel.
Oh, is he on Big Fish Games?
Yeah.
Oh, Big Fish. Is that big? Is it?
He's playing something. There is a website I found that has has some retro games you can download free. I was like, hells yeah!
I've got a giant collection of these.
Gamesnostalgia.com. It's usually like the older PC games and stuff.
Yeah, that would be good.
All my photos are falling off a wall. I've just noticed that. Look behind me, like.
You're haunted.
But yeah. It's Lee. It's Lee. He's been pushing it. He's been going like that with his finger on him, pushing me pictures up on the wall.
What the hell are you playing, Wiz?
It's called Feeding Frenzy.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've played that. What are you on? Big Fish.
I think it just has those.
Not exactly. It was called Game House Games.
Game House Games.
Spanish says, I've been peeling and chopping goods for mash. What did I miss? Full rundown, please. Really? How long have you been gone?
A while.
Well, if you've been gone a while, E-Tron's joined us. If you're wondering why there's suddenly 5 people on there, the gamer is Wisdom.
Which chair am I?
High-level gamer here, playing Feeding Frenzy.
I love a good simulation game, or like a kingdom building game. I love them.
Yeah, me too.
Old school Command and Conquer.
Not kind of not that like heavy, but I like something more
Simulated.
yeah, more simulator. Like I started playing Majesty again. I went in like an hour like deep dive of trying to find the game. I couldn't remember. It's like it's Majesty. That's what it is. And I was playing the hell out of it the other day.
What one of Sims games like that back in the day? One of the first like ever Sims games. We had to like build your city rather than the people in it.
Yeah, I love playing SimCity 2 back in the day. I got addicted to it when my buddy had his dad had an old Mac in the back room and had SimCity 2. I played the shit out of it.
Yeah. I think after that it all went a bit funny.
Sorry, I'm eating. Keep talking, Dan.
See.
I know you were talking about the Call of Duty games earlier. I mean, I do like a lot of the early Call of Duty, but the more recent ones, they just concentrate too much on configuration and buttons, and I just find them too confusing these days.
Yeah.
I just don't like them. Not the modern ones at all. I think they're rubbish.
No. I played probably first couple that came out, and I just knew it wasn't for me. Just running at that fast pace, doing toggles, it just now.
Yeah.
Too much for me. My mate's young and he's only, I think, what is it? He'll be about 6. I think he's about 6. And he's had more kills on Call of Duty than me in the whole time that I've played Call of Duty, and he's only been playing it like 2 or 3 years, if that. Just madness.
Well, listen to it. They won't give her appendix in a jar, by the way. Hurt.
No.
I would
All they're
imagine
gonna
it's
They're gonna just put it in the baggie and throw it away. Is what they're gonna do. Biohazard waste.
Yeah.
If you get your tonsils taken out, they'll give it to you in a jar. They look like little tiny meatballs.
I want it in a nut jar, appendix. Taken unwillingly. Well, you didn't really want to keep it, did you?
All right then.
Well, apparently her body didn't want
your own body parts in the jar.
E-Tron, Sheila wants you to say Sheila in your accent.
Sheila.
There you go.
Sheila.
Cold meat smash and pickles. My favorite. Well, that sounds good, actually.
Oh, Sheila.
You eating people, Sarah? No white chocolate pretzel. I eat people. I'd eat people before I ate bloody white chocolate. I'll tell you that.
They say people taste They say people taste like a really salty ham.
As long as they haven't been eating white chocolate.
We all know Sarah loves white chocolate.
No, we should. Hang on. I'm not putting up with this. I'm not being put up with being ganged on. Hang on. There you go.
Whee!
I'm not a fan of white chocolate either. No.
Yeah, look. Even do Christmas editions.
Wow.
What am I looking at? White.
Well, click on his picture and it'll expand and bigger.
It's that selection box of all white chocolate. Wait.
It is.
I'll plank the shit out of them.
Yeah, that's ruthless, that.
Bing.
Yeah, after I read about cookies and cream, I can't look at cookies and cream the same anymore because it's hidden white chocolate. Like, oh, let's put some
Chocolate
cookies
chip.
in it. Cookies is not gonna make it any better.
Hope
My
that white
chocolate
chocolate floats.
What am I supposed to say for Alyssa again, Elaine?
Tonsil meatballs.
Tonsil. Yeah, they look like little, like almost like the sausage balls that are like on your pizza.
Yeah.
More like spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, they're like bigger like the sausage like you get on a pizza.
Debbie says eating people is frowned upon. I know, people are so touchy. White chocolate isn't chocolate. Thank you, Sponge.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely,
not chocolate.
thank you. I don't remember that episode either of Men Behaving Badly. Although I didn't watch all of it. Oh, love that I got a gifted membership. Oh, awesome, Betty.
Shoo, aye.
Awesome.
I'll say Alyssa's been dumping them out like nobody's business, so probably got it from her.
I'll bet one's complaining next. I've never had one from nowhere, ever.
I have. I occasionally wake up to an email saying you've been gifted, and I'm thinking, who too?
I have to say her appendix is attractive. I don't even know what an appendix looks like.
I don't either. I kind of imagine it looks like a slug.
Just
An exploded slug if it's ruptured.
It could be a slimy slug.
Did you say gifteds get sent to your email, Sarah?
You get an email notification when you get a gifted.
Right. Do I need to check my spam folder then? Oh, but it just comes straight.
They don't go into mine. They should just go into the one that you use for your channel.
Right.
But I've had gifteds when I haven't been in even been in the chat before. I mean, it's got to the point where I'm guessing most, if not all, people that are in my chat have got a membership, so they'll be going to people who aren't in the chat.
Oh, that's where the comments at. Okay. I don't know why I missed that.
Says I'm on their store and you deny me.
I didn't deny her. It's like I only have like 5 slots of the chat on the screen. It's like went gone. I could shove food in my mouth and like the chat be scrolled up to where I can't see it.
Spinach or baked okra? I like spinach. I tend to like it in stuff rather than on its own, but I quite like spinach.
I hate white hominy.
I've got a thing for crispy seaweed at the minute. Crispy seaweed. Singapore noodles, no meat, crispy seaweed and sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, yeah, Singapore noodles. I haven't had Singapore noodles in forever, and I love Singapore noodles. I want Singapore noodles now. Damn it.
Oh,
the crispy seaweed is nice. It's about $4.20 a box or something.
What is it now? I think mine comes to about 13 quid. I get salt and pepper chicken wings, crispy seaweed, Singapore noodles, no meat, sweet and sour, some prawn crackers. Comes to about 13 quid from my Chinese.
That's really good. A lot more than ours, I tell you.
Your appendix wasn't sexy enough, Alyssa. That's why it's not in you no more.
Yep. Gotta get rid of the unsexy appendix.
I'm too sexy for my appendix. Too sexy for my appendix.
Hey, at least that's having that removed probably gonna help with your weight loss program that you wanted.
I love crispy. I like crispy.
Your toilet's gonna say, "Hey, you've lost a pound."
Bloody hell, Spanish, 40 quid.
I don't know what Etron's just said. I reckon it wouldn't be much less here. All of that.
Yeah.
I'm not calling you
fat.
I didn't say she was fat. Like if she wanted to lose weight, I mean that's a good way. Just have body parts taken out of you.
Oh, Betty,
I'll
I hope
just-
you're okay. Can we have some hearts in the chat for Betty, please? That's awful.
It's good for me because I'm so skinny like a lat that I can eat anything.
I hate you.
All my mates doing all around here, they're like, can't believe you're right skinny. I just eat like an horse, bro. My son's same as well. Thin as a lat, tall. And we did get to see Sonic 3 other day. I took him to see Sonic 3. That was brilliant. So that was my Christmas present.
Thank you for the hearts in the chat. Yeah, I'm trying to get the chat at times, see if someone who's not a member yet. Yeah, it's it doesn't always work 100%. Look at those hearts for Betty. You're always welcome here, Betty.
Yeah.
I'm now thinking I've really got to put some member videos out because I haven't been doing that. I'm feeling
I
bad.
confirm that Alyssa is not fat.
Unless it's spelt with a PH.
Yeah, with a PH.
Pretty hot and tempting.
There we go.
Okay.
All those hearts. Yeah, this toxic community of ours. We've had hearts for Alyssa, we've had hearts for Kat, and we've had hearts for Betty.
Yeah, the only toxicity I always say is our glucose levels.
We'll be past June 5th and Sunday. Oh, that first Christmas is always the worst. No, it was when I lost my dad. I like Brussels sprouts. I actually love them if they're cooked properly. Just cook lightly. Just don't overcook them. I actually love sprouts.
Put some nacho cheese on those.
Ooh. I tell you what, sprouts are also good for. So if you really cut them thin, putting them into salad or into a stir fry, you really get a tang. It's really good.
Yeah, I've had them in stir fries before.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So hugs and hearts for Betty. I like most veg actually.
Yeah, next time you get you some Brussels sprouts, put nacho cheese on them.
Everything bar broccoli.
I don't mind
Oh,
broccoli.
I don't mind
Not
broccoli.
big.
I don't like it. I used to. But if I make cauliflower cheese, I'll often put broccoli in as well. So broccoli and cauliflower cheese, it gives it a bit more flavour.
Smother it all in cheese.
Yeah, I suppose if you smothered it in cheese, I'd eat it. To be fair.
I love how you posh people say food is really nice, like you're talking about a person. It's being dedicated to cuisine, posh people. Which posh people? Got two Yorkshiremen on here.
I know there's no posh people around here. round these parts.
No, there's not possibly neither.
I have to translate that to Alyssa. Not around these parts. I have to translate that.
It would kill me.
Yeah.
I love my potatoes. So cutting down on carbs is my idea of hell. Oh, sprouts with bacon bits. That's a good call, Debbie.
Oh yeah.
Each one I said posh, don't deny me. I only sound posh to people, and I just have no accent, or very little of what I used to. Say way too many American words now. Thanks.
So that makes you more posh, right? Since you're losing their accent.
No, there is actually a name for it in this country. I don't know if Wayne or Etron can remember it. That they used to use it all the time on the BBC, and it wasn't you had a posh accent. You had an accent that was neutral. They used to use it all the time for newscasters, but they stopped doing it because people complained that accents weren't on the news, so they started bringing in, Welshman, and look how that worked
Yeah,
out. Um,
you need to diversify your voices.
Yeah.
I mean, I can assure you, I am not posh at all. Working class family, and when I growing up, I had a very strong Northumberland accent, but I've moved around so much and been teaching, I've just lost the. If I'm talking to somebody with a thick Newcastle or Northumberland accent, you would hear me go back into the accent, but for the most part, and I'm online, so
Nappy
I'm
time.
being
for
careful
Sheila.
how I speak. Nappy time for Sheila.
No, Sheila.
See you
Love
later,
you too.
Sheila.
Right, Sheila.
Despite sending me a picture of pretzels with white chocolate.
She's gonna be dreaming of those splankings.
I think the Queen's English is that what it was called? The Queen's English. Yeah, they used to it used to be newsreader speak.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm floating. I hope I still have legs. Those drugs kicking in, are they?
Someone probably ate them.
I'm walking in the air without no underwear.
Oh,
Keep playing that. If you keep planking people, it's going to just come up with another idea for a diorama for me. Just making you a ship with a little bit of ship on a diorama with a plank.
yeah. Just make a diorama of a ship with a big plank on it.
Should just have a personal one for me.
I just have to be careful how much of a big ship I do, because if I'd end up sending her a big massive boat like that, full boat, and having to build it.
What you gotta have is a bunch of boxes of white chocolate floating.
No.
Yeah, Rambo.
And,
Don't help.
And you gotta have some sharks in there.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the drop bear.
Shark infested with white chocolate sea.
They got everyone with their water wings on.
Oh, don't get me started now. Oh, wait till I get all these dioramas finished and I'll do you another one.
You have
I've
Little
got
Wayne.
like about.
You have
I've got quite a few.
Little Wayne riding on a shark with his water wings.
Great white chocolate shark.
Right, I'm gonna. I'll say I've had fun, and I'm gonna have to get off. I'm afraid. So I'll love you guys later, and catch you all later up.
Yeah, Wayne, we'll have some FaceTime and work out the New Year one.
Yeah, definitely. It's been my pleasure joining anyway. So thanks very much, Sarah.
It's lovely
We'll
having
see
you
you,
on.
Wayne.
See you later, man.
See you later, Wiz. See you later, E-Tron. And E-Tron, that the ornament, the ghost ornament, were really fantastic. Well done.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Excellent work. I'll catch you later on. Bye all. Bye, chat.
See you later.
Bye, sweetie.
Bye.
There we go.
Why does my chair suddenly slide backwards? I hate it.
On wheels, that would be it.
Yeah, but I've got mats down for when I do airbrushing, so it's like sort of not very helpful. If I went that way, I'd probably. Oh God, I nearly did then. Start sliding everywhere.
That's funny. Don't listen to Drop Bear.
Just duct tape your wheels stationary.
Y'all were fabulous. I don't know how much justice I gave it in the video. Gave them in the video, but I really need to do some new merch, and it means I can do Boo and Yaw for the merch now, because I couldn't use the ones I used for it. I hope I didn't miss much. I can't even remember what you've missed.
It's just our randomness.
Wayne's just left. That is Phil up there, by the way, not Crow.
He's got the big O face for a hot dog.
He does it all the time. Change his avatar. We've got used to it now, me. Just keep seeing avatar change every now and again. Trying to confuse us into, but he's not having a good game in it.
Merch panties, says Alyssa.
I think that's a good one, that one. I like that one.
Need more Shape merch. I haven't looked at Shape's merch, if I'm honest. Let's have a look. I need to message him anyway.
I mean, how much merch can you make out of the Shape? I mean, Jason
I'm,
Voorhees, there you go.
I'm going to need his help with my series. So make sure I get the history debunkers right. I hit Crow up as well for that.
Yeah, it should be good, that. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, as I said in the video, Shape asked me to do it when I did that little debunkers video a while ago, and then I got demonetized and all sorts of shit happened. But I was researching it, and me being me, I literally just started going further and further back, and so it's ended up being a series rather than just the debunkers. So
yeah,
way back into Victorian era, because they had their own debunkers then. I mean, if you think about the Cody and Satori toe tapping incident, I mean, that was Victorian era, and that's how the Fox sisters, that's how people suss them, because it had already been faked. Fine, I'll pose in the merch panties, stop begging.
Well, whenever Crow comes back, we need to work on that panty idea where you have the hot dog panties, so every woman can always have a wiener with them.
It's moist, right in the middle.
Crow, if you're lurking, Phil and Wisdom had nothing to do with me, all right? I don't know how they ended up on the panel.
They've been disavowed.
Should we do the panties together, Alyssa?
Uh-oh.
Alyssa, I've got a camera you can buy. Just
They're going to break the internet. Alyssa was already talking about getting a Crow Judas shirt and posing in it. I was like, oh no. In a good way.
In a non-creepy way. In a non-creepy way.
She got a Crow Judas shirt and a hot dog panties.
Oh look, Mike's woken up. Panty runway show.
Heck yeah, I'd watch that. You're gonna premiere that?
He says while having a Dawson avatar, his Home Alone avatar. Oh, I am just you. Wait, I think I lost my Crow top. I can't find it. I must be around somewhere, sweetie. Hope you didn't lose it.
Stop looking for it, and then
don't
think about it, and you'll find it. I'll lose lots of things in this house. Lots of things. I can put them down at side of me and still not know where I've put it.
I'm not so bad at home, but when I was on the market, when I was doing the market stall, I was doing that all the time. I would literally have something in my hand, put it down to do something else, turn around, and there was a portal on that stall, I swear. It would shift things around.
Yep, she found it.
My friend says that about his house. He keeps putting lighters down and then he can't find one. And he must have about 20 lighters in the house somewhere. And I said that to him. I said, you must have a portal in your house. I think he just randomly leaves them in his jackets and his pockets and stuff. And then when he can't find one, he complains.
They're probably at the bottom of the washer.
Yeah.
I've had that a few times. Or they make it through the washer. Then they go into the dryer and you hear clunk, 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 clunk. Oh, what is it? Oh, there's my lighter.
I said I was going to buy him one of them towers of lighters off Amazon. Went and had a look at price. I'm like, I'm not buying you one of them for Christmas.
They have lighter lanyards. It's kind of like a rubber end. You just slide the lighter to the rubber end. And it's kind of like it's a lighter on a leash, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I used to have. Yeah.
Elaine says Alyssa's going to have to rewatch this when she gets out of hospital. Bless her. I would recommend she doesn't actually. No.
Melissa just wants to free the nip.
LOL. I went too far. I just want to free the nip.
She's got to wear the Crow Judas merch while eating doing a corn dog review.
Yeah, Shadow Mind says it's a running joke for me. I put it somewhere safe means I have no clue in this house mode.
Yeah,
Oh, do you know?
that's the one.
That's my mum. I'm putting it somewhere. No, please don't put it somewhere safe. Please put it somewhere where you can find it.
Yeah.
Because somewhere safe means I'll never see it again.
That's why.
That's right.
That's why I barred my dad from my room. He comes in when I'm out of house and he'll start picking me like knives up and me paintbrushes, and then I can't find them nowhere. And I'm like, that's as if
that drives me mad. It's like if I'm halfway through a piece of artwork and I'm using a set of colours and they all get scooped up and put in, and it's like, no, I can't remember what we did. I don't remember what the colour palette is. I just have it all in one clump. I'm so nice. You're adorable, little Alyssa. We love you. Taste test is coming. Strap in. Yeah, somebody else can do the fucking taste test next time.
You didn't. You didn't see her last. You didn't see her last video, did you?
At least you didn't say strap on this time. Michael remembers that, I'm sure.
I'm sure he does. I don't know.
You're fully strapped. Hammock up.
I noticed you're still working on Justin for the hammocks.
I know, he won't do it. They actually make hammocks that look like big bananas. You just call it the King Kong hammock.
Yeah, he's got no soul, that man.
We're gonna start talking about Justin to pop in.
Yeah. Hey, I respect all. Strap in, strap on, hammock up.
She don't discriminate the straps.
Strapped on, all right, says Tatson. Oh dear. What time is it? 4:15. I wonder. It's getting dark outside.
Oh, it's foggy as all over here. Right, foggy.
We're almost pushing that 3-hour mark already.
Yeah, it's gone quickly today. Ding.
Ding.
Oh, there's like your second ding of the day.
Oh, okay, I don't know, 2 or 3 or 4 ish.
I was going to put one in earlier when I went in chat, and I found out that like the chat were like so behind. I thought there's no point putting a ding there.
It's because I had a few things to say. That was all it was. I won't remember this, Philip. Tell me if I'm in trouble or not tomorrow morning. Don't ask Philip. He'll tell you are, even though you're not.
You don't listen to Drop Bear.
Drop Bear lies to you.
I mean, it surely doesn't exist. So.
In bloody Noah's chat, and Noah's saying, "Can you hear me?" And Phil's going, "No, we can't hear you."
It's like, really? Like, no, we still can't hear you. It's like, well, we can't hear you. Well, we can hear you now, but we definitely can't see you. It's like, really?
And he still loves Phil.
I was like, no, I'm just pulling your chain. It's like, oh, you fucker, you got me. You not twice, but 3 times. Like, you should have learned.
Have a great day, Carla. Thank you for being here, and message. We'll have a chat if you want me to design some merch for you, darling. Okay.
Yep. Toodles, Carla.
There may be clips from this one. Yeah, I've more than a few. They really do leave your tits out this place. I think I may be blessed. Alyssa's enjoying being in hospital.
Just leaving the girls out in nature. All natural state.
Yeah.
They probably
The
did.
only thing I knew about being in hospital was I had 3 days off where I didn't have to worry about anything. Apart from breathing.
for your appendix, they should be leaving your top open, unless that's for someone else's personal use. I feel cheated on.
It's all good unless you're in the hospital. Let's hope so.
Well, she has stomach surgery, but she needs a top open.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me when I had my appendix out, like the after surgery. Well, I had to stay in the hospital for like 2 weeks because it was that bad. And normally they actually had a hose down to my stomach, and they pumped everything out of like your stomach, keep everything, because your digestive system is not working properly and everything. And they moved me to a room, and they hooked up that hose to something wrong, so it wasn't like vacuuming out anything. So eventually it started pouring onto my shoulder because the equipment's on the wall behind the bed. So it's like I look over and I got like all the slobber and stomach juices all over my shoulder. I'm like, oh no. She comes in, it's like, oh, we didn't hook this to the right thing. It's like, yeah. It's like, I need a new gown, thanks.
Apart from a couple of weeks ago, the last time I was actually in hospital, then I was in for a week, was when I had my appendix out when I was 12. I'd not been in hospital until I went in a week or so ago.
Quite a few years for me.
The only benefit was because I was in the emergency hospital, I had my own room. Because that would have driven me nuts being on a ward. Aliens probed my appendix.
Appendix.
I think mine, the operation was worst. It was like having to learn how to walk again. I've been like laid up for 4 months in one place as an open wound because it all went septic. And then when they finally did stitch it back together, it was like having to learn how to walk again. One of the weirdest experiences I ever had.
Well, yeah, because walking is something that you do without thinking. It's muscle memory. So if you've got to relearn that must be really difficult.
Didn't take me long to like get up and down a few flights of stairs, and then they let me out to hospital, and then it wasn't too bad then. But yeah.
Yeah, for every day you're pretty much in bed in the hospital. It pretty much takes 3 days to recover from each day.
Can you all hear me all right? Because I've frozen.
Yeah, we hear you.
That's all right.
You're just frozen on your own.
Might be my internet. It sometimes takes a dump round about tea time.
Yeah, I think I'm benefiting from no holiday, from everybody being on holiday at the minute. Because when the schools are around, they're open. I have problems with me in the afternoon anyway. But when we're only one step away from bloody dial-up here, so.
Does it round about 12 o'clock at midnight? It usually goes off for about 3/4 for an hour. So keep having to load page back up. And then it usually does the same thing around about 11:30, 12 o'clock, like dinner time. Twice a day. So I think I'm going to have to phone talk up and give him a little bit of a ear bashing down for when I'm supposed to have full fibre optic. It's a bit.
Yeah, I haven't got fibre optic, so. Darling Wisdom just noticed the shout outs. Much love to you, darling. Oh, did you give a shout out to Claire and Paul?
Yep.
Oh, he's got his scroller going.
Right here.
Sorry, my dog is being a diva and I come back to tits. Well, you know which chat you come into. Come on.
I mean, it's like good or bad. I mean.
Then Alyssa's in the hospital on medication. They get everybody on. I'd like to share they watch me pee. Why? Okay. I'm not sure whether they need to, but I'm sure they've got a reason. Oh, no, it's ruptured, wasn't it? So. Listen, they are medical professionals. Actually, I did half of a PhD, and the only reason I did a PhD is I wanted to call myself doctor. Because when somebody says doctor, you never ask for a medical doctor, you just say doctor, you know. Yes, I'm a doctor. In Star Trek. Peologists up in there. Yeah, there'll be a name for it. I've not had an issue with the internet till recently. It's dropped a few times over the last few weeks. They're putting in fibre optics on my town. It's been terrible ever since they started doing that.
They're doing something with it everywhere in the UK.
Yeah.
They're up to something.
Yeah.
Right, that might work.
Yeah. They're up to trying to charge me more money. That's what they're up to.
There we go. That's better. I had to plug that stupid keyboard back in to make that do that. Weird. Stay around there on the floor.
How we're doing? 2 hours 50. Okay. Take it up to 3. What time is it? 4:30. Yeah, Mike and Alyssa are on a roll today. Mike's encouraging her. There's PNC's link. Please, if you're not subscribed, I'm assuming a lot more people are now after yesterday, but if you're not subbed to PNC, please go and show them some support. They are a real investigation channel that I fully support. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the further investigations that they do. They're taking the time to do it and to learn it, and they're doing it the right way. And I keep going on about it, but I did love that RAF one, and I'm really hoping to go. Oh, really? If you're still in the chat, I'm really hoping you and Paul go back at night to do a ghost investigation of it. But I would actually just love to get down there and just do some photography at that abandoned RAF place. Wonderful channel, yes. And get to know them in their lives. They're often live. We always put the live links in the Discord, but the video links in the Discord, but they often go live on a Sunday. Well, UK time, it's usually around 5 o'clock on a Sunday. So US, that would be about midday. So sub and show them some love, because they really are working hard at building the channel up. And I've got respect for that. People put the time in. Nearly 3:30. Oh, sweetie, I'm actually going to finish soon. Caroline, this is what I mean about Caroline and Datsun. They're just here, and just love the pair of them. We defo will be going back, lovely Sarah. Yes, I think what it was for me as a photographer, it was those bits that were the decaying buildings, but the vegetation had started taking over. I love that when nature starts reclaiming it. I'd love to get some photography done down there. Totally recommend watching PNC, excellent channels. So yeah. I know it's difficult with so many real investigation channels. I don't watch a huge amount myself. I watch PNC. I watch Cassie, Weeping Willow Paranormal. And the other one I'll always watch. I'm not saying I don't watch other ones, but the other one I'll always watch is Real Evidence. Big supporter of the Real Evidence boys. So, and just in case he's watched Joe Vitale's investigation.
Yeah, I like watching Joe's.
So watching Joe's, and there are channels I will always watch, and those are 4 of them. I do watch
Yeah,
others, but I won't. I'm not. I'm going to be honest. I don't always get time to watch every single investigation, but I will always watch those guys.
I think I've been watching Ouija Brothers for the longest out of them all. Before I even got into debunking channels, I was like a big fan of Ouija Brothers for like a few years.
Are more people going live today? What day is it? Thursday. I don't. With it being Boxing Day in the UK, I actually don't know. I don't know whether Pop will do one today. I probably won't. I don't know if Justin's doing one today. Again, he might not. He actually hasn't been around today.
Yeah, I know. I said I was going to do one last night after everybody had gone on, but it all just went mental last night.
Yeah.
We were a bitch. And then my leg went, and I was like, ligged in bed, and I was like, no way am I getting out of my bed to sit in my chair and do a live. I was like a bit disappointed with myself, actually. So I'm going to properly book a slot for next year, I think.
I might next year. I didn't do it this year because of being ill, and I was right not to offer. I thought, well, if I'm in hospital or not very well, I don't want to let Beardo down.
No, well, I offered him, and then I didn't tell him my time, and then before I knew it, it got a bit late. So I was like, oh, I'll probably just do like an after party one, and then with all that madness last night, I was just like, come back in, all like, no way can I even sit in a chair. I'm struggling now in this chair. It's hurting me like.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't very well yesterday, so I mean, I could have done an hour, but I wouldn't have been very comfortable doing it.
No.
Especially as it's a different dynamic because of what it was. You know, if I'm just with my own chat, then I can manage. But
yeah,
I might offer next year if I'm all right.
I'm sure.
I'd always plan to do today. Claire, I would actually love to go to that location, so it might be that at some point, if I decide to come down, you can take me.
My camera froze again.
No, no, it's fine. It might be you might be on your end, but we can see you fine.
Sound. It's on my end then.
So,
Just.
I was fascinated by that site. Oh no! Like I say, I'm going to take it up to 3 hours, Sky, and then I'll close it down.
Yeah, it's like
Just
3 minutes.
Candy to show up. No Candy, sweetie.
Katie's been doing all that heavy moderating right now. Keeping a chat control.
God help me when I pick my mods. There's going to be too many to pick from, isn't there?
You don't need a lot of mods, Paul. You need 1 or 2, or however many lives you're doing. Just I would just start with 1 or 2 when you start, and then when I added Alyssa last week, the week before, as you get to know people. Don't add people for the sake of it.
No, definitely not.
I ended up staying on Mariah's live. I mean, I was watching most of the lives yesterday. I'd forgotten she'd bothered me. I was saying to Phil, when did I get a wrench off Mariah?
I was the only mod in her chat. I was like, oh no. Got like 120 people in there. It's like, all me.
Yeah. And 1 or 2 people came in and like, Phil and Sarah have got the wrenches. Yeah, bitches.
One person's like, wherever Sarah's a mod, I'm good. That's positive.
I think I'm going to do some more painting technique videos as well.
That would be good. I see. Yeah. I don't know how you bloody see them because my eyesight's awful. But...
Oh, terrible! Don't even get me started. I need to get glasses. I'm 45. I need glasses, and the fact that I can paint models like I do, I amaze myself sometimes. But I don't know. I've just come up with like a way of doing it. I've got a lighting corner. I've got one of them round lights, and then I've actually got some magnifying glasses as well.
Right.
So to do the super detail on them.
I would say magnifying glasses all I can really do, to be honest. Like the ones that have like the ring light built in. I mean,
Well, I've just got a new white light, which is actually really good. It's a big one, and it actually goes over the desk, so it's distributing the light better than the one I had.
Yeah. Yeah, the new one I got sort of like that one. It's got a lot of settings on it as well what you can mess with.
But I actually have 3 pairs of glasses. I have my reading glasses, my distance glasses for driving, which I don't need at the minute, and I actually, last time I went to the opticians, ended up getting some close-up glasses because I was like, for the artwork, even my reading glasses weren't cutting it.
Sounds like you just need new eyeballs.
Bloody wrong.
I need to trade these in for a new model, please.
There'll be a Funko Pop video after this weekend as well, because all the new Funkos for Jacob come. So it's like slowly climbing up the wall. It's going to get to a point where it's as tall as my wall. I know it is. They've already advertised another 4 Funkos on Funko Europe.
I haven't looked at Funkos for ages. I've had to sort of stay away for a bit.
Yeah, well, because I'm into Marvel, DC, and all that, I'm only collecting one thing. Because I know if it were up to me, I'd have wall-to-wall Spider-Man and Batman and everything. And I was like, well, now. And I started off, but I bought one with my son, a Sonic one. And then I was like, well, this can itch. I can scratch my itch in this one because I love Sonic the Hedgehog and he did. And when I took him to...
You know what happened to me with Funko Pops? This was about a year ago. When was the last Mandalorian season? Is Wisdom Awake? Is it this year or last year?
Yeah, it was a way of...
Yeah, when the last Mandalorian season was on, I wanted it wasn't a Funko Pop. It was the because I also like the Black Series, for the Star Wars figures, and I wanted a Paz action figure, and in the series, and I had it in my basket ready to buy, and I've got it at a bargain price. I've got it for £20 because the Black Series figures tend to be a bit more expensive, but they are really good.
They do.
And so I thought, I'll get that, the Paz Visa one, and then the next episode, I watched it the next morning. I hadn't got around to buying the bloody thing, and he died. And that fucking figure went up to 50 quid.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, he's a fictional character, he's a fictional character. But because he died, they took it from £21 to £50.
That's
Bastards.
Ruthless.
No.
The one what I'm missing from my collection, it's Super Shadow, what came out ages ago, and it only came out at, I think it were in America, I think it were a Game Store exclusive years ago. And I didn't even know it were out. And I looked up, I'll have a look on eBay. £1,000 for a Funko. And cheapest I've got a guy down to, because I keep it in my watch list, and it's down to like 500 quid. And I'm thinking, you keep going down. When you get down to about 50 quid, then we might actually be getting on my terms. I was just like, no. But I've got some double boxes with Super Shadow in, but it's not actually as big as the...
Actually, the stupidest story I have isn't a Funko Pop, it's a comic book. There was an old 2000. I don't read a lot of comic books, but the ones I read, I love. If that makes sense, I'm very picky.
Yeah.
And there was one that I'd read years ago. It was actually 2000 AD one, 7 minutes. I really fancy reading that again. And so I looked on Amazon, and it was 100. The cheapest one was £102.
Wow.
I don't even know what made me do it. I looked on Amazon, on eBay, and I got one for £2.99 and free postage.
That's wicked, that.
And I'm thinking, how do you justify it? Because the one I got from, when I buy on eBay, I buy from either World of Books or Music Magpie.
I buy mine from World of Books.
And I've never had a problem with anything from them. And I wasn't bothered about it being in pristine condition or anything. I just wanted to read it again. And honestly, it was practically perfect. £2.99 with free postage, as opposed to 100 plus on Amazon. And you just think, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Some poor bugger will spend 100 and whatever pounds on Amazon
Yeah.
for that.
That's sort of why I got into modelling and painting and doing things like that. Because like I'd see companies charging like £1,000 for an army, and I'm thinking, there's no way a kid who's with a family who ain't got a lot of money, who's like not in a well-paid job, can find £1,000 to pay out straight for an army.
Well,
So I
there's
thought,
two things I actually want, and I can't get either of them. And I'm not for a huge amount of money. One is I want, but they're both Star Wars. One is I want Boba Fett on the Rancor, and the other one is I want a Bantha, right? And the bloody Banthas are horrible in Funko Pop, so I think I'm gonna end up making one myself. Actually,
We'll see.
I did get a Build-A-Bear. My Build-A-Bear Bantha's awesome, but I'm gonna have to. I've got the modeling clay. Eventually, when I've got time, I'm just gonna make them myself. I ain't paying hundreds.
I play a game called Star Wars Shatterpoint. So I've got Boba Fett and all that, and but they're all small. They're about the same size as Bo and Yart figures. So like if you wait a little bit, you never know, something might drop. I could do your Grogu and Mandalorian now. I mean, floating at side him.
I've got the Funko of that.
Yeah, I can do that figure at the same size as Bo and Yar on like a rock and stuff like that. Because I play Marvel Crisis Protocol, and I play Star Wars Shatterpoint a lot. I play it a lot more than I do like Warhammer and Warhammer 40k. It's a cheaper and a lot easier game to get into for kids. Like instead of spending like £400 to play an army, you're only spending £45. And you can just play them characters until you want them more.
If you're looking at an army, you look at. I mean, as I've said before, I sometimes do antiques and collectibles still, and the little metal figures, even just to paint up, you can get a lot of money for them if you've got the right ones.
Yeah,
they're still really popular.
Yeah, kid's just is a scrap merchant, and he's found a load of boxes where he wants me to look through old Warhammer metal models in little blister packs. So I'm gonna have a look through them. But yeah, a few people have been finding me some things on car boots.
Alex, hello. Sorry, go on.
No, especially with RC cars as well. They all keep coming to my door. Here they go. Bags of RC car parts.
My first Fantastic Live. We've been live for a while. I'll keep going for a little bit. If the guys are all right with that. What time is it?
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's only 11:40 Eastern.
So always good to see. Yeah, you've I can't even remember what we've been talking about on this live, to be honest. I know
a lot of
we've
stuff.
had a lot of stuff. It's been all over the place.
Because you've invited me to, and I can derail a live every time I come in one.
No, you've been great, Paul. Don't worry.
No, it's just a running joke that with a few other lads. I have a running joke.
Right.
Don't let me in your lives. He'll skew it.
You're not a stream killer yet.
Yeah, I was about to say, Phil and I especially are used to dealing with stream killers if we're in other people's lives, and we know what a stream killer is, and you are not a stream killer.
No.
Thank you.
Yes, please go and I always forget to say that. Please go and check out Mike's Instagram. What day is it? Oh, actually, I don't know what he's doing this week, but are you doing his Saturday one? He does lives normally on, I think it's a Wednesday and Saturday, showing all the beautiful stuff he's got. And I bought from Mike before. I bought bracelets, and I am really, really happy with them. So if you yes, Mike sells crystals, and like I said, I am speaking as somebody who has purchased from Mike. Highly recommended. So check out his Instagram. Look at the sort of live sales. Shows you all his stock.
Yeah, I'll be getting some from Mike because they'll be good for dioramas.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll put it this way, and I'm not saying this because it's Mike in the chat. I 100% mean this. I do actually know people who sell crystals and who sell jewelry, etc., who I sometimes buy from, and the quality of Mike's stuff is way higher for a similar price. So I would highly recommend going to Mike. And obviously, we're both in the UK. It's no issue him sending stuff over.
Mike knows his rocks.
He does know his rocks. He does. He really does, actually. The other thing I want to talk to Mike about at some point, which I've spoken to him about when I can afford it, is I would really like some fossils and ammonites, and I have seen some occasionally when he's done his lives, and I'm just, they're beautiful. You got rock.
Rocks that rock.
rock.
I went all the way. I went all the spirit crystals, and all I got was these rocks.
Definitely check it out. I have some at home. My favorite right now is a raw golden healer. Awesome. Just means you're dealing with somebody who knows what they're talking about rather than just buying them in and, love golden healers, Mike. E-Tron, hey, great to see you up there on the panel.
Say that again.
Candy's saying, E-Tron, hey there, great to see you up on the panel.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to mess about with my curtain.
Shut out the light. You don't need it. You don't want to burn.
Yeah, no, that's it.
But it's so beautiful.
Drop into a pile of dust with teeth.
Unless you like Twilight, you're going to twinkle.
If you haven't subbed to Phil yet, do so before it sucks. Stay tuned. I'm assuming there'll be a whiz. Actually, I was going to say, we haven't put E-Trons in the chat for a bit. Can someone please say something in the chat? I can get his channel link.
He wants you to type in the chat, E-Tron.
Yeah, if you can just type in the chat, can just straight over to your channel.
Oh, my screen's frozen up. Why is that frozen up? Oh, now it decides to do. Ooh, now it decides to do something. Well, it decides to work fine now when I wasn't wanting it to earlier. Wow.
I say if you're on StreamYard, you can just type straight in there if you got a link to your YouTube.
Hello, you beautiful person, you with your Santa and your snowman. The AI wizard, Wisdom. Yeah, we think he controls AI, just haven't owned up to it yet.
His girlfriend is co-pilot. The co-pilot of his life.
Hang on.
Well, I'll put it in the right place. Just for now.
Just put it in the chat, sweetie, and then Candy can link through to you. It's worth a go. All right, Elaine and Sky talking about skincare.
You want me to? You just want me to put his link in there? I have his.
I'm going to say Candy should be able to do it. She always can do it.
There you go.
Yeah. See, he's already got it.
Yeah, I've already done it. But I didn't know if I were allowed to or not.
I'm gonna say I was surprised he got his link in there unless he's a mod.
Yeah,
exactly.
It might not just be coming up as a link. So if Candy can do it from his lurking a bit, just doing dinner. Ooh, what are you having for dinner? Leftovers from leftover turkey. The hazards of being crafty. Yeah.
I want a turkey sandwich with a lot of mayo.
There you go. There's the full link for E-Tron. Yeah, it wouldn't be clickable. You can put your link in, but you won't be able to click on it. But I can do it for you. If you're later into the chat and you don't know E-Tron, please go over and support his channel. Uchon was the one that did the Boo and Yar little figures for me. I think he's thinking of going live soon. Is that right? Uchon, Paul, do you still?
At some point. At
Some point, yeah.
I don't think today, but this next week I will be. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, just make sure you set yourself a schedule or something to,
Yeah.
consistently drop on. The only
Yeah,
people
don't
that
time
watch
yourself
lives.
weirdo or something, you know. Cold turkey with Branston. Ooh, I like Branston. Twinsy, I gotta go. My sister's visiting. No, Caroline, you're a legend. We all appreciate you. Good to
You're not
see
allowed
you.
to go.
Caroline.
You're not allowed to go. I'm just kidding.
Ignore Phil.
You're free to leave.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Daylight today, hour-wise. No daylight left here.
They're like, don't listen to the drop bear.
Yeah. Don't listen to the drop bear. Take that advice with you. Never listen to drop bears. Especially the one on the panel. It can't be trusted.
Little shits will hump your leg. You never know.
Take care, Caroline. I'm at the bottom of the chat. It's
That
been
sounds,
so red today.
sounds like a new song for Dotson to work on. Give himself. Don't
Bottom
listen
of
to
the
drop
chat.
bear. Jimmy.
Jimmy in the chat.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Da 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 da.
Jimmy.
Da 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 da.
That's Datson's channel. Please go over and show Datson some love. With his, as Candy says, cute and funny videos. Jimmy in the chat. Everybody knows who Jimmy is. Everybody knows who Jimmy is.
Yep. Everyone.
Jimmy John.
Oh, their sandwiches are good. Expensive, but good.
I've only had their sandwiches once, and I got freaking food poisoning.
Oh man.
You know, it doesn't matter what restaurant you mention around Wiz. There's always something, you know. Well, I went there once, and it was horrible. And I went there once, and they gave me the wrong stuff. And I went there once, and I got food poisoning. Don't go anywhere with wisdom to eat. Honestly,
I didn't even have a chance to judge them on anything else, because I had heard that they were really good, and then I get something, and they just didn't cook it.
What was it pre or post beer? That makes a difference.
No,
Just pass him a beer and then he'll not grumble at all then, won't he? Just give him beer and no food, and then we'll have no grumbling at that point.
no, I got like halfway through the sandwich, and I realized that the meat that was inside was undercooked, like severely undercooked.
Huh.
Like they threw it in the microwave for like 2 seconds instead of 10 seconds or something.
oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's ruthless.
I still feel denied that I couldn't get a sandwich when I went to the shops today. Stupid bloody Boxing Day.
Did you get your hot chocolate?
I didn't get hot chocolate. I've got hot chocolate downstairs.
Pork, chicken, and whatever else is left from yesterday. That's what I'm going to be having when I go downstairs. Make me feel a sarnie.
Well, the other day I went into
about
Greg's.
Boxing Day.
Big tuna crunch baguette. It's gorgeous. But no, you can't open on Boxing Day.
You've been like me. I wanted a Christmas Eve pizza and I couldn't buy one because everything was closed. Then everything was closed for Christmas. I'm like, you guys suck.
Can't get the staff.
I just want a pizza. Everything else is, well, pretty much everything in my town was closed. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Christmas Eve, I understand if they close early, but nothing was open. Nothing was open on Christmas. I'm like, geez.
It's open Christmas Day, top of our street shop. Always open. Always. Never ever shuts. Even on Boxing Days. Yeah, all the opens up on a morning.
Yeah, we have a nicer, which was a co-op, and that did open on Christmas Day. Is there a short supply of Cadbury's hot chocolate powder? No, I bought some last week.
You can get on Amazon.
Nowhere.
Like,
Buy a big tub of it.
I tell you what else I
Never
found
know.
this week, guys. I put a picture in the Instagram for Philip. Is I found a Kit Kat flavour that I hadn't seen before, which was hazelnut cream. It was yummy. It was
We're in a gold wrapper.
Yeah,
Golden, yeah. They sell them on counter at top of my shop.
yeah. First time I'd seen it. It's almost as good as the peanut butter ones.
I think
I love the
Cadbury is
peanut
only
butter.
the hot chocolate. I think it's only exclusive to UK. Maybe is it?
I don't know.
Possibly.
But I bought Cadbury's hot chocolate last week.
They have a Tassimo Cadbury. I don't know if that's
Yeah, we get them Tassimo Cadbury ones.
They have a Cadbury Dairy Milk Oreo.
Yeah.
Ooh, what is this?
The top shop I were on about at top of my street, the guy, he gets everything from America, all sorts where I couldn't get. And he gets a lot of American stuff.
Holy Jesus, that's expensive.
I don't know how he does it, but I mean, his family are connected all over, like my local area. It's a premier. I grew up with him. I think he's from Pakistan, his family. And I grew up with him. And ever since they let Premier, like, buy him out, they get all sorts. Sweets what I've never even seen before. And a lot of them, a lot of kids around here keep saying, oh, we've got all these American sweets and stuff. I'm not allowed to go down sweet aisle. Not got enough teeth left.
Yeah, I'm looking on Amazon for a pack of just like the one packet, $6.87. I'm like, oh my god.
Mad.
I've tried other brands. I don't like them. I'm not fussy, honestly. I usually buy Cadbury's, but Bourneville do a pretty nice hot chocolate in the UK, especially if you like me and you like dark chocolate.
You'll have to let me know what you want when I send you your diorama, and then I can chuck you a load of stuff in box when I send it over to you.
Yeah, because where I live, there's so many things that I can't get here because I'm in the middle of nowhere. They don't go as far north. They don't go over the Tyne. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was saying about this is a while ago. I mean, my local shop do them now, but I was saying about the peanut butter Kit Kats. The bloody Morrisons and the supermarkets weren't doing them.
I'll be sending these dioramas to everybody, and they'll just be full of biscuits and chocolates, what they're all wanting.
Okay. I found. Okay, the original Cadbury drink chocolate is $12 for US.
Wow. I shall be sending you some chocolate over. Some Cadbury's chocolate.
Well, the bad thing is it has to be imported, so that's probably why. I'm surprised they don't have it over here.
I'll just, when I go to the post office and they say, what is in this box, I'll just say plastic toy soldiers. And I'll just send you a load of stuff in box.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll have to just let me know what you want.
I love Marvel.
Should be able to get you.
They don't have to be painted.
What scale do you reckon?
Huh?
What size? What scale? Like size-wise, are you thinking?
Are you doing is it 3D print or is it a resin print?
Could be any. Well, it'll be resin printed, but Just depends what size you want.
I don't know if you just
Bye,
do one.
Span. Thank you for being here, sweetie.
Yeah, we'll see you, Spange. I think Debbie L left too, but I can bet
Yeah, I
she'll say.
said bye to Debbie.
Okay. I don't know. You just want to do one figure, one big, like a bigger size one, like an action figure.
Yeah.
Kind of like the double size action figures.
Who's your favourite?
Man,
Or what would you like the most?
do you have? Can you get a Venom? It's
Yeah.
like more, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite anti-hero.
I'm a Spider-Man guy. Well, I'm a Web Warriors guy, so it's like Venom, Carnage, all lot. Like they're my favourite. I'm just painting. Go on. Scarlet Spider at minute, which is Ben Parker from the future.
I'm a Thor fan. Spider-Man, Venom.
I could do Venom fighting Thor.
Yeah. How about
That could be
Spider-Man and
interesting.
a Spider-Man and a Venom?
Yeah. And stuff you some nice bits and bobs what you wanting, what you can't get in box.
They,
Ship it over.
there might be some files out there where they have a kind of like a display set you can print.
Yeah, I've got quite. I've got. I need to look on my hard drive. I've got like an hard drive with Marvel and DC on them, and I ain't gone through them yet and put them onto my new computer. So I'll have a look.
I know on Etsy you can actually buy a whole 3D file pack. Like it has like
Yeah.
every figure and stuff for like, $20.
I tend to
Not bad.
get mine off Colts 3D. Mine more. I've
I
not
know there's
really
a-
got. Not got.
I know
off
there's
Etsy yet.
I know there is a website you can go to for like all your tabletop games. They have like a lot of files
Yeah.
you can look free.
I do quite pick a lot up for free. And then there's odd things what I'll subscribe to for a monthly subscription, but very, very few and far between. If they're good models, I will.
Yeah.
But I've got the software. I want to start making the actual files myself, but it's not like going to be any time soon. I'm gonna have to like put my head into it for a month and fully learn it.
Elaine says a plastic box of Quality Street in California costs $35. Bloody hell, I thought they were expensive enough
What?
here.
Well, that's California.
Wow.
It ain't worth it. If you're in California, Quality Street ain't worth it.
No, not for that.
They aren't that good. Hit the Kit Kat. Peanut butter Kit Kat, chunky Kit Kats, and hazelnut cream Kit Kats. They're $4.50 here. They're not here. Those round boxes, they're about £6 in Morrison's here.
Yeah, it'd probably be cheaper just for Elaine to buy it all up and send it to her by the time she just went to the store
Yeah.
and bought it.
That would be cheaper actually than even with the postage.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. But it's imported.
Well, yeah, I remember going to a few years ago going to Boston to do a conference, and Boston's an expensive city, and I remember opposite the hotel there was this delicatessen, really posh one. You know, they sort of really, thought they were the bee's knees. And I remember seeing this basket with all the straw hanging out, perfectly arranged with these glass bottles in it. And I walked over to it, and it had Newcastle Brown Ale in. There were bottles of Newcastle Brown Ale. And Paul would get this, like sort of gutter of beers. Sorry if you're from Newcastle, I got some Newcastle Brown Ale. But it's like, oh my God. And I can't remember what they were, but they were massively expensive. They were like 5 times the price you would pay here for it.
Jeez.
But they were being sold as some sort of delicacy.
Will's got a kitty on cam.
Was he? Oh, look at that.
I'm getting kisses.
No, it's just
Be back.
I was just looking up the beer.
Wiz is being attacked by his cat. Awesome.
Like beer flavor.
Oh. Right, are we slowing down here?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, we are. So, probably be live on Saturday. And then I need to discuss with Phil when we're doing it New Year. I need to reclaim my Wednesday nights, though. Because I'm getting annoyed with people going all over
Just
them.
go Wednesday. Just do it.
All day on Wednesday.
I didn't bother doing it last night because, I wasn't well enough, but I think I can probably manage a nighttime one now. I think I might do it next week. But it'll probably be Saturday afternoon for the next live, guys. Unless I decide to do a members live. But I do need to think of something to do for members content because I've got about 150 members now. I need to do something.
Yeah.
So, thank you everybody. Thank you mods. Thank you everybody for being here. I am better than I was. I'm not going to be 100% till I've been to the hospital, but that's not till the end of January. Just feel a bit groggy. But yeah, my voice is better actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it was. So, great chat, folks. Thanks. Thank you everybody for being here. Bye, Raven, sweetie. Do not encourage me in game playing.
I better go play a game while we're done.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Wiz. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Phil. Great having you on
Bear.
anytime.
Drop bear.
Yeah, thanks for the drop bear. Almost behaving. So please go and check out if you haven't already the people in the chat that we've been talking about, Etron and PNC and Noah and if you and Phil and Wiz, Elaine. Don't forget Creepy Caboodle.
Yeah.
And we will see you on Saturday.
Yay!
Cheers.
Better lock the doors and turn the lights down low.
Oh yeah.
Put on something soft and slow.
Soft and slow.
'Cause baby, we ain't got no place to go.
No place.